Hello, everybody. It is nice to see you guys. Hello to my beautiful Joseline. Nice to see you. Hello to Lilith. Hello to Watson. Hello to Zunkel. Hello to Maria. Hello, Sean. I saw you in here earlier. I think I've mentioned everybody that I think is here. It is nice to see you guys. Let's go for it and let's go and see what we've got coming out for you. Hello, Cece, Lindsay. Nice to see you. So, Joseline, you're the first one up. How does Al feel now that you're texting him? Is he going to reach out? Is he playing games with you? And how does he truly feel about you? Well, let's go and find out. After that, we're slowly going to be moving on forward to our bonsoir. Oui, bonsoir, my belle amie Lilith. How are you doing? And then we're slowly going to be moving on forward to PayPal. So here we go. Beautiful Joseline, you're up first. Let's go and find out. So how does Elle feel that you're texting him? Well, there's beautiful Maria. I am pretty good. How are you doing, sweetie? I had a nice, relaxing day with my kids where I played a bunch of games with them, which doesn't happen all that often because there's always one who wants to do something, the other one wants to do something else, and the other wants to do something else. It's very complicated when you have 3 kids. They rarely all want to do the same thing. So let's go for it. How does Al now feel that you are texting him? All right. So let's go for it. You're getting ready to go back to work. I know, right? How excited can one be to go back to work? Really, really, really. You want to learn French, but you pick up nothing. Oh, well, hello, Vicky. Let's just give yourself a little bit of time, my beautiful Joseline. You would learn it. You would. Don't say that, my lovely. We can learn absolutely everything. You know what I'm going to say, Joseline? Try listening to or watch an English movie and have it, or watch a French movie with English subtitles underneath. Well, I say watch an English movie, put it in French, and put the subtitles onto the bottom. That'll help you out an awful lot. Or watch news in French. It'll be Chinese for like a month or two, but after that, you're going to start understanding a lot of things, I promise you. Hello, beautiful Amy. I got to your questions, my sweetie. So, my beautiful Joseline, how does Al feel now that you are texting him? You know what? I feel as though we're balancing things out. What I'm going to say over here is I feel as though we're still a little bit in stagnation. I know, right? Is he going to reach out? He's still not really reaching on out right now, sweetie. We're happy that we're back in communication because I do have the sharing, I do have the offering that is there. So on to that, I feel like it is good. I feel like it is positive. I feel like everything should be where it is. The only thing that I'm seeing over here is that, well, 2 different things. Smack into the middle of my beginning and my end, what's going on now, what's going to be happening. Into the progress, I'm getting Hanged Man, nothing really happening. And kind of taking you for granted. So are we playing games with you? Maybe we're a little bit manipulating you into something. I'm not too sure about Al over here, sweetie. And I want the very best for you, my beautiful Joseline. I just kind of feel like at this moment, and I'm going to take out some more cards from another deck to come on, just give us a different vision or give us some extra information altogether. From what I can see at this moment, we're interested in you, but we're not interested into a committed relationship. We might be more interested into some fun every here and there, but nothing all that much more. So I'm going to say, be careful. I'm going to raise some red flags. Are we happy that you're reaching out? Yes. I feel like we would like, to reach out to you and to see you at some point, but I don't feel like we want a commitment. So are we playing games with you? I'm going to say it is somewhat maybe a little bit of manipulation to get what it is that we want. So how does he truly feel about you? I feel as though he is interested in you, but everything else is really completely unclear. He doesn't really know what he wants. And because he doesn't know what he wants, this is why he also does not want to have a relationship at this moment. Now, this is somebody who is very arrogant. It is somebody who can become really, really quite jealous also. I'm getting over here somebody who can be really, really quite hasty. And if necessary, we will come on clean and we will tell you the things exactly the way that they are, but only if necessary. So I'm going to say over here, my lovely, I feel as though you guys, if you want to be with Al, and I feel as though you do, my best advice for you is don't give up right away. Okay. So do not give up. I'm going to say continue. Let's see if he reaches on out. He's not going to be reaching on out right away. And if he does, it's not going to be all that often because he's kind of taking you for granted. There's not too much movement because, well, he's ultimately a little bit afraid of where this is going to go and he doesn't want to give you any false impressions. So I'm going to say, hold on to him. Send him a message every once in a while. If you see as though he does not write back to you, though, after maybe 2 or 3 messages, then I'm going to say maybe just kind of let it be. Send him, one last message out without telling him that's the last message, but just saying that, you know what, if you would like to reach out to me, then, go for it. It'll be my great pleasure. I don't want to be bothering you, and just kind of leave it at something like that and see if that kind of makes things a little bit lighter and if he ends up texting to you. For the moment, I'm going to say, though, I don't see a relationship coming out of this, my lovely. My beautiful Joseline. So we're happy that you reached out again because we are interested. We do have some attraction towards you, but we're not looking for a commitment, which is why I don't really see anything happening over here, sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful Joseline. I am going to say we're a little bit playing games with you into a way that I feel that we are manipulating you to keep you into our life, yes, but not necessarily. It's like onto an unconscious level. I don't feel like he's actually doing it really, really quite purposely, because at the same time, he's pulling himself back because he doesn't want to hurt you. Okay, he's a horrible person. Well, all right. Joseline, you are hilarious is what I have to say. All right, you go for it, sweetie. Oh, Joseline, you're such a sweetie pie. Sending you so much love, beautiful. All right, I'm just going to move on forward. Hello to my beautiful High Priestess. Nice to see you, sweetie. I'm going to go in over here just one second. I'm going to go and see High Priestess as I'm moving in to PayPal. Okay, guys, so I'm logging into PayPal, but it takes me like a little moment. So as I'm logging in, I'm going to go and answer High Priestess so she doesn't have to kind of wait along the way. And after that, I'm going to go and see Amy. So Amy is going to be right after High Priestess. And let me just go like that. And voila. Okay, High Priestess. What about this trip, right? Okay, let's go like that. Let me just go and validate. Okay, that is good. Oh, perfect. Okay, we've got it. All right, so my beautiful High Priestess, should you take the trip to Florida solo, your friend wants to delay the trip from the original date that you wanted to go. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. Okay, well, let's go and see that. You're going to ghost him so he knows what it feels like. Well, good for you, sweetie. Good for you. I kind of feel as though he deserves it. So, yeah. You go for it, Joseline. At the same time, it might end up actually a little bit healing your beautiful heart, sweetie. Okay. Oh, your birthday is in 3 days. Oh la la. And you want how many chicken tenders? What is that? 24 chicken tenders? Okay, let's go and see what we've got. All right, my beautiful High Priestess, sweetie, should you not? I'm definitely seeing an absence over here, the Fool, who is not moving on forward. But I'm seeing over here the Emperor, which would be shown as being you. Also, our Queen is nice, strong over here. I'm actually going to have to say, you know what? Yeah, there are some delays, no doubt about it. The cards were absolutely right over here. But I'm going to say, you know what? if you truly want to go, don't sacrifice. Listen to your intuition into all this. If you feel as though you should go, I say then, yes, please do go. Because I kind of feel as though your friend, it might be for some type of financial reasons that we might not be able to move on for, that we might not be able to go. And I just don't feel like it's going to be the same thing. It might end up being pushed off and pushed off again. So you might not actually end up taking that trip that you wanted to Florida if you do really end up waiting for that friend in particular. So I'm going to say, why not? You go forward, go for that trip. And I'm going to take out some cards and go see a little bit how the trip is going to go, okay? If everything seems to be nice and good. Let's go over here. Oh, dino nuggies, right? Yeah, the animal nuggies, whatever they are. Fried chicken feet. Oh, that is so gross. Will she delay it? I feel as though she's going to delay it again, sweetie. I see delays and I see delays because I see insecurities and I see financial reasons. So I feel like she's going to delay it again and you might not end up being able to go. So the reason being is really something that has to do with finances, sweetie. So, you know, I'm going to say if you do really want to go, please do go for it. As for your trip altogether, if you don't go, sweetie, you're going to be feeling a lot of regret. You're going to be feeling a lot of disappointment, and you're not really going to be happy altogether. So I don't really want you to be unhappy. I know you don't want to be unhappy neither. So, and I know that you don't, you know, you had it planned, you want to go into that moment. I know it's a really, really big indecision for you over here, but you know what? You're going to have a good time and I don't see any problems whatsoever. So if you're okay to go without that friend, I definitely say go for it. Or maybe trying to find another friend who would like to go, if that could be a possibility, if you don't want to go alone. Don't do anything that you're not feeling comfortable with, but as for the trip, as for the travel and everything, I feel like everything is going to go quite fine with her or without her. I don't see it's a problem. But if you wait for that friend in particular, most likely you're going to have a second delay. Let me know, my beautiful, if there is anything else I can do for you, sweetie. Let me go on to see over here our beautiful... before we move on forward, High Priestess, if there's anything else you want to know, please, please, please let me know, okay? I'm moving over to PayPal. So what is going on into PayPal? I'm just going to go over here. We have our beautiful Maria. We have our dear friend Amy. And voila. So let's start off with our beautiful friend, Amy. What do we have popping on up? Let's go and see. I know a lot of things are happening for you today. So let's go see these questions, sweetie. And what a day, seriously. What a last 24 to 48 hours you have had has been absolutely crazy. I told you he was not going to let you go, sweetie, and he did not. So let's go and see that. I know, you. Well, hello, beautiful Carrie. Yes, Maria, you are up next. After Maria, we're going to go and see our dear friend over here, Dorothy. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Dorothy. And our dear friend, Paralise. Nice to see you, lovely. All right, we missed you, sweetie. All right, so Amy, I said. Amy. What is going on? Cancer's energy. Okay. Cancer's dad's thoughts. Oh, yeah. Something is going on with that, right? Cancer's energy. The Chariot. We don't want to sneak away. We don't want any endings. We want to liberate ourselves from any problems, but we're feeling out into the cold. We're feeling as though we have a lot of challenges coming our way, and we want to be as strong as possible. I feel that we want to be as strong financially as possible also. Yet we want all the goodnesses and the beauties that come along with it. So we want all the riches that go along with it. We want, you know, we do want love, and we do want, you know, all the beautiful things into life. And in order to get that, we feel as though we need more hours, we need more work. So I feel as though we're working onto those finances, and those finances do have a lot to do also with what's going on into the other side. So I'm going to say his energy altogether is a lack of movement. It is shown by stagnation. We want changes, but we're having difficulty making those changes. We keep coming on back. It's yes one moment, the next moment it is no, and then it's yes, and then we feel like we made a mistake, and then we're feeling out into the cold. So it's a little bit all over the place, I'm going to say. The best thing I can say over here is that it's absolutely chaotic. Let's go see Cancer with Amy. Cancer with Amy, what is coming on up for you? Cancer with Amy, Page of Wands, my lovely. Followed up by our King of Cups. My lovely, also our Two of Wands over here. What I'm going to have to say to you is that, yes, it's exactly this. Our Two of Wands reverse position, not knowing how to go, not knowing how to move on forward, yet at the same time having the following card, which is much more positive, coming right on next. It's about thinking about the future. It's about making the future happen. It's about making those decisions that make the future happen with, well, of course, you, because we are talking about you into this reading. So I'm going to say to you, we don't want to let you go, such as we have previously said to you. I feel as though we were into moments of weaknesses. Maybe we ingested some alcohol or something of the such. But altogether, we don't want to let you go. We do truly care for you. We do love you. We do love the passion. And we love everything that goes along with it. We just don't know how to look at the future together. Cancer during and after seeing Amy and what he told her. Thank you everybody for waiting so patiently. So up next is Maria, followed up by Dorothy and Perlise. So Cancer during and after seeing Amy and what he told her. He felt like it was an emotional message that seemed really, really quite surprising. It's not something that you were expecting. But I do feel as though it was, he feels anyways, that his message was accepted. So he feels as though what he did was good. He moved on forward. He truly said how he felt and what he wanted and what he desired. But at the same time, I feel like he's kind of setting up the plan for the future. He's really quite bright. So he's kind of doing everything at the same time, saying, you know what? I do love you. I do care for you. I don't want to let you go, but I don't know where all of this is going. And I can't promise you anything, because a little bit like we've been seeing into the readings, we don't want to get back. We don't want to live with somebody else. We want to kind of stay into two different worlds. So Cancer during and after seeing during, I feel as though we were really, really quite emotional. I feel like we did our very best to explain as much as we can and as much as we could. But after, I feel like we went from a period of emotion on exposing how it is that we feel, and some stress also, because we didn't really know what it is that you were going to say or how you were going to react. But the aftermath of it all is that we felt like this was good. We felt like it was positive. We felt as though it was a good move, that it was victory. And you guys are going to be able to progress into the way, anyways, that he has, exposed that he wanted to move on forward. Cancer's dad's thoughts. Let's go and see Cancer's dad's thoughts. Hi, good for you, Carrie, sweetie. Good for you for taking people out that are just not good for you. Good for you, my lovely soul. Hold on over here just one moment. So we're going to go and see over here Cancer's dad's thoughts. I did, by the way, my beautiful. I'm sorry. I did see your other email, my lovely. All right, so let's go and see what I've got for you. My lovely. Thank you, my beautiful Vicky Licious, sweetie. Okay. I feel like he was actually really quite blunt, really quite outspoken when he did speak to his dad about you. Honestly, I don't feel like his dad was really... I don't feel like his dad was happy about the whole thing. I kind of feel as though his dad is realizing that what has happened and what has been going on, that it's a little bit his fault what is going on right now. So whenever he does kind of complain about some things, I feel like his dad has something extra to say to him, which might not be the best thing of all, because I don't feel as though Cancer really needs any of that. But that being said, if he did tell Cancer's dad, if he did tell his dad altogether, it truly is because he does trust him, and he does know that he's not going to tell anybody else. But that being said, is his dad all happy about the whole thing? Is he excited about it? I'm going to say no. Did he think that it was a good idea? I'm going to say no. But is he going to support his son through whatever it is that he is choosing? For that, I'll say yes. So I don't see any overexcitement, because it's not really giving the results that are necessarily good into his son's life at this moment. And sometimes it's just not good for the moment, but later on, 5, 10 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months later, you're like, oh my God, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. So for the moment, I don't feel like he's all that excited. I feel like he kind of expressed a little bit the way that he was feeling, that he was not too sure about the whole thing. But ultimately, if it's what he wants, then is what he wants. So I feel like his dad is going to be supporting him through that. All right, so let's go and wait. Let me go back into the PayPal, because that is where I was not into PayPal. I was into your messages. All right, so let's go back over here. All right, and let's go like that. So what was Cancer's dad and Bradley saying about Cancer and you after you left? Was it positive about you? So what was Cancer's dad and Bradley saying about Cancer? I feel as though they felt like it might have been something that was a little bit unhealthy. They felt as though maybe this was something that Cancer was doing because, I'm sorry, swallowed the wrong way. Maybe because, they seem to feel like maybe he's a little bit emotionally depleted is what I can see. It's almost as if they feel that whatever has happened over here has happened because he was unsure, he was unsupported. So I feel like they're a little bit blaming the ex into all of this, because they're thinking, you know what, if he had to go elsewhere, if he wasn't finding what he wanted at home, then he was clearly just maybe not loved the way that he should have, not understood the way that he should have been. So they do understand him for, looking and searching and going elsewhere. So they do understand him. I'm not going to say that they judge him. They understand, but they don't necessarily like the situation altogether. It is not, the easiest or the best situation altogether. Do they have anything negative to say about you? They don't have anything negative to say about you. You're a little bit into the same situation that he is in, right? So you're both living into places where things are not really all that good. Therefore, you're going to search for better elsewhere in order to complete, in order to find happiness, and so on. Did they say anything bad about you? They didn't say anything bad about you. They did discuss, though, about the way that Cancer was dealing with all of this. Sometimes they wonder if he is doing some things because he's just way too emotional, that he's a little bit up and down into his emotions altogether, a little bit impulsive. So I feel like they are a little bit worried about him, but I don't feel as though there was all that much more that came on out. And Cancer's thoughts before he goes to sleep. Yeah. That is so... Oh, really, Carrie? I've never had YouTube down for hours. I have had, though, live streaming. Sometimes I will come in to do the live and it tells me there's no live streaming available. And I'm like, seriously? I don't believe you. And so usually I shut it down, I reopen it, and it's okay. Sometimes you have to do it like 2-3 times, but usually it's okay. All right, so my lovely, into the final question that you do have over here. How is he feeling? What is he thinking before he does go to bed? I feel like he's thinking, you know what, that maybe his luck is truly changing, that things are going to be better, that things are going to change into the right way. He does know, though, he does know that conflicts are onto his way, so he is thinking about that. And really, what he is trying to think about the most is that he's got a lot of wounds, he's got a lot of sadness, he's got a lot of frustrations, he's got a lot of work to do within himself. And I feel as though he's thinking to himself, you know what, I can really just take it one step at a time. Let me try to heal what I can, but one moment at a time. He can't do that much more. I feel like he's actually preparing over here into his mind. I know I'm sorry, sweetie. I would love to tell you that he's thinking about you before he goes to bed, but I feel like that is not what I'm seeing. He is thinking about the problems that are arising, the problems that are going to be coming. So, which is not necessarily a bad thing because he's going to be able to plan for them. It's not going to be as much as a problem. So he's working on that. He's trying to find some solutions as most as possible, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. I'm going to go and see over here our dear friend, Maria. Maria. Let's go and do this love story. After Maria, I'm going to see Dorothy, followed out by Perilise and Vicky Licious. And then I'm going to go back in PayPal and see what's going on. So, my lovely Maria, are you here? Maria and Roberto, what do we have? Let's do that, and let's go and see over here. All right. Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh, lipsticks, and we've got kisses, and we've got the briefcase. And the dancing. You got the whole thing down past, sweetie, along with our pepperoncinos, just to finish it off. Okay, let's go and see what we've got. So we're going to go into the usual, and I'm going to go and see if you do have any other questions that are just kind of popping on out that you're wondering about. So you would like to know your daily checkup onto the love story, what is coming on out, and I feel as though I want to go and use... I feel as though I want to use this deck. Here we go. So we are with our beautiful Maria. Let's go for it. What is coming for you? Love story with Roberto. We believe that we have somewhat of a soul contract today, my sweet one. We believe that this is really about cause and effect. One thing happens, another thing is going to happen. One door opens, the other door closes, or the other way around. This is about the Five of Cups, how we're feeling despair at this moment. We are feeling some regret. We are feeling that, you know what, into the past, we have failed you. We have had some problems, we've had those moments, and I don't feel like we're proud about them. I don't feel like we're happy about them. And if we could just kind of press a little bit of that delete button, well, we would delete everything of that. We would not delete the good things. We would delete the bad things. But altogether, what are we looking for? Are we still on path? Do we still love you? Are we still thinking about you? And so on. Absolutely. We're still looking over here towards our beautiful Ten of Cups, which is really just that beautiful divine love. It's that harmony. It's about being together. It's about happiness of being together is what I'm going to say also. Knight of Wands is going to be taking his, his strength over here, his energy, his passion, and he's going to slowly start being adventuring himself a little bit more towards you. He's going to start to be a little bit more impulsive instead of just kind of planning and over analyzing everything over and over and over again. We're actually going to start taking one step, further, maybe one step before you sometimes. That would be nice. So far, so good, my lovely. We are thinking about you and we are missing you. There is no doubt about it. Let's go and take out some more cards and go and validate all of this. So are we thinking about you, sweetie? Are we missing you? Now, anybody around, I'm going to go and see that in just a few moments. You know what? We're looking for the balance is what we're looking for. We're looking for your high heels too. I don't know. I'm getting high heels. We're looking a little bit to come home, if you will, come home towards you, come home to a loving, to a caring place where we know that things are just really going to be okay, where we don't have to worry about everything. I feel like whenever he is with you, he doesn't have to worry about the outside world or all the other problems. They just seem very, very minimal when he is with you. I'm going to say over here, we're looking for the very nice, beautiful, and strong connections. So are we missing you? Yes. Are we excited to see you? Absolutely. We're excited to talk to you. Yes. I need you to continue though doing exactly what it is that you're doing, but maybe reinforcing it just a little bit. Make sure the conversation continues until, well, you know, until at some point you see like he has to walk away or something of the such. But until then, please do continue. The longer you stay, the more conversations you have, the closer, the better, and the stronger their basic relationship is going to be. And it's just going to show that we have more intentions, that we're back on track, and that things can start to happen. So, my lovely, I do feel as though we are still on schedule. I do feel as though we have missed you. We are really quite excited, such as you are, to go to work and to see each other. I'm going to go see over here if there is anybody else. Okay, so there are some people around him who are interested in him. That there is no doubt about it, Maria. But I'm going to say that I do not feel as though I don't feel like he is interested into them. So we have an interest going one way, but not the other. So I know it's annoying. We'd much prefer whenever we love somebody to think that everybody thinks they're ugly and not interesting, right? Not lovable, not kind, and nothing of the such, because you just want to keep them for you. But I'm going to say no. There are some people around, but whoever is around, he is definitely not interested in them. So I'm going to say, let's not worry about it. They're not even going to make any moves. So let's just kind of forget that I even talked about it. I'm just saying it because I saw it. But there is nobody else. So does he sometimes look at those pictures, right? That you had something on his phone. Okay. So, what do we have? 8 of Swords, Page of Cups. We try not to look at them all that much. Do we still have them? Yes. Are they still saved? Yes. Do we look at them sometimes? Yes. We try not to look at them too much because we kind of feel as though after that we kind of overthink things. We overthink them. We hold on to a little bit too much. We want a lot of different things. We become a little bit more impulsive. It's not really what we want. We're not quite there yet. So yes, we do have them. We know that they're there. We have looked at them. We have utilized them, if you know what I'm talking about, because we're not into the 18 plus, but we have definitely used them into the best ways possible, if you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to say yes. I see no problem whatsoever here, sweetie. We have seen them. And don't worry. You know, sometimes people worry, have my pictures gone out? Have they been? I don't feel so. Nobody has seen them other than him. So do not worry about it. So I'm going to say yes. As for the pictures, I'm going to say that they were put to good use also. Now, I can't do the sexy ones, but I'll do the sweet ones. I will do the sweet ones because, well, we're on to the sweet evening until Friday. Let's go for the sweet ones and let's go back over here. Dorothy, my beautiful, I believe that your question is already there. I'm just going to go and validate. And yes, you want a general. Perfect. Hello, my beautiful Dream Boldly. Nice to see you. Hello, Big Cleo, sweetie. Thank you for your donation, my lovely. We will be with everybody quite shortly. Oh, is that new? No, there's always been people around, sweetie. But no. There's always been like 2 or 3 different people who have been around, but nobody who actually wants to be with him. So I'm going to say don't worry about it. But there's always been like 2, 3 different people who are interested in him, but nothing much more, sweetie. I don't want you to worry about it. As I said, there's always going to be somebody somewhere. That's where jealousy comes from. That's where a lot of different things. But I don't want you to worry about it. I don't want you to send that out into the world, into the universe, because it's not necessary. I don't want you to worry about it. Seriously. When I see you in my dreams, sometimes you're naked. Well, there you go. You're getting a sweet and salty. You're the first one I want to talk to about my date. I could kiss you all night long, and you know what? It still would not be enough. My head is spinning with that push and that pull of this ride altogether, but I never, ever, ever want it to end. And let's complete over here with this one. so Dorothy, Peralise, and Vicky Licious. Sometimes I'm a little bit scared that maybe you will not completely accept me. Also, oh yes, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie, I do not actually quite have you there yet, but I know that you are onto the way, sweetie. I am so embarrassed. Sometimes I have acted foolish with you, and I don't quite know how to tell you that, and I am truly, truly, really quite sorry. Every song I hear reminds me of you. I know it's not 18 plus night, right? I know. I'm going to say definitely onto the Tuesday and either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm seeing 2 different days. A part of me died when I let you go. And I have never ever moved on, even though sometimes it might appear as though I have. Give me a little bit more time. I'm working on being a better counterpart for you, my lovely. Okay, so let's go and see what we've got. Oh yeah, Sean, often Joseph comes on in. Actually, around this time, maybe a little bit later, he comes on in at his breaks. All right, my dear, beautiful Dorothy. Maria, sending you so much love, sweetie. Okay, so let's just go back over here. Let me validate what is going on over there, if anything has popped on in. And let's go for a general. For Dorothy. Dorothy is not a common name around where I live because we speak French. It's not a common name, but my niece, her name is Dorothy. She's the only Dorothy I know other than you. And she's so sweet. She's so beautiful. She's so sweet. I love her. So anyways, that being said, every time I see her name, it reminds me of my niece, which is, she's not all that little anymore. She's like 19, 20, but... That being said, let's go for it. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Maria. Wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie. And don't worry about anything, Maria. I know, I got you. I can hear you into your mind. Yes, your love story continues, sweetie. All right, my beautiful, what do we have over here for our dear friend, Dorothy? Okay, Hierophant, what is it that you're thinking about? What is smack into the middle? Why is it you're wondering about something over here? You're moving on from somebody. Is that possible? Your niece is called Dodie after her dad's grand. Oh, I'm going to say over here, there's definitely something, my beautiful Dorothy, that you're wondering about. You kind of want to move on either from somebody or from something. I feel like you need to self-forgive. You need to forgive yourself for something is what I'm trying to say. What I'm going to say is really, really good. The overall energy is that hope is coming back in. So better things are coming in, coming from a certain recovery. So recovery is not necessarily coming from pain, from love or anything as such. It could be coming from a conflict, for an argument, for something that we have not resolved within us. But I'm definitely going to tell you, whatever it is and whatever sore you have been going through at this moment, and you've been thinking about a lot, you're going to be able to release because you're getting out of that cycle and moving towards a better cycle, one that is stronger, something that is more positive, that's going to be opening up more doors and really is just going to be bringing you more peace and more contentment. I don't know if you're religious or not, but I'm definitely going to have to say over here, there's a lot of things that you're thinking about. If you believe in spirit and angel and so on, I'm going to say try to contact them, try to ask them just like that, oh, what do you think about this? Try to give me a sign or try to help me with this today. Just try to ask them some questions, ask them to interact with you, and they will help you out. They'll help you to either get that courage to move on forward. They'll help you to find that answer. Just kind of, they can't give you the answer, but they can steer you into the right direction. There's something over here, my lovely, that you have been wanting to do and you're just kind of stuck in delays where you're really just not getting what you want. Somebody around you is being a little bit selfish. And I feel as though maybe there's somewhat of a sacrifice that you have to do in order to get what you want, but you're not quite doing it or getting it. Whatever seems to be going on a lot about money over here. There is somewhat, I'm going to say, of an offering that is going to be giving to you. So either money is coming into your life, somebody is going to be offering you some type of a gift or something that is financial, but it could also be a raise. So something good is coming on in. I'm going to say within the following 6 weeks, maybe 6 or 7 weeks. Other than that, I'm going to say let's keep on moving forward. Let's keep on pushing on forward, because I don't always feel like you're moving into the direction that you would like to. Sometimes I feel like you're just stuck. You're kind of stagnant. Sometimes maybe you overanalyze. Maybe sometimes you think about a lot of different things, but I don't necessarily feel like it gives you something good, right? I know, right, Sean? Well, I mean, we're already Sunday, right? So we only have a couple nights left, Sean. Too late. I saw it, Sean, before you delete it. But you're right. There's nothing wrong with it, Sean. So I'm going to say over here, hello, Nilam. Welcome, everybody, to the channel tonight, by the way. Other than that, I'm going to say fulfillment, achievement is coming on in, but you're definitely going to be having some difficult transitions. And again, a lot of awakening, a lot of healing, a lot of moving on forward to another level. So I'm going to say good things. You're progressing. I don't see anything horrible coming on in, but I do see a couple little delays. But money-wise, financially, something is good, something is positive. Love, it's a little bit stagnant. But the good news is that you're healing from something and you're moving on forward, sweetie. So good for you, my lovely. If there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know, my sweet one. Paralise, a general for February. Absolutely. What is popping on out for you, my sweet one? Here we go for Paralise. Vicky Licious is up next, followed out by Big Cleo. No, your reading is not past yet, my beautiful Dream Boldly. I have 2 people ahead of you still, sweetie. Oh no, Collective Soul. And here we go. I'm going to open that one up over here. After Dream Boldly, I'm going to be with Carrie. By then, I should have received everything, Carrie. Questions and all. So let's go for it, my dear Paralise. A general, what is popping out? Frustrations. What are you frustrating about? What are you... You're resisting some type of change over here where you've got an internal alignment that you've got to do. You've got challenges, you've got competitions coming around, but I need you to know that you're also quite protected, and you are really, really quite, you persevere. When you decide upon something, you're moving on forward and you're doing it. So yes, yes, and yes. Yeah, I need you to be careful. I need you to be careful about a man, older man. I want to say older. Anybody who is older than you, who is already into your life, be very, very careful, okay? Somebody over here is being a little bit disloyal. Somebody is being, I'm going to say disloyal and really just kind of ineffective around you. It could even be somebody who is a little bit bullying you or wanting to manipulate you into something. So please be careful for that, sweetie. Well, let's go see. Let's go see what else is coming over here. You try, right? I know, sweetie. I know, beautiful. Let's continue. No, 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 my beautiful Dream Boldly. No, sweetie, it was not yet completed, my sweet one. Hello. How are you doing, Love Mike? How are you doing, sweetie? No, no, Dream Boldly, Dream Boldly. I answered you when I saw your question, lovely. I have not answered you yet. I still have 2 people ahead of you, sweet one. Paralise, yes. So do be careful for anybody who is going to be trying to manipulate you, anybody who is going to be doing something of the such. I want you to be careful for that. Other than that, I'm seeing over here somebody. You need to be careful. Whatever you do, make sure that you put all your heart into it. Be careful for any type of carelessness of any such. Again, I see somebody who's a little bit arrogant around you. So just be careful for that. Mentally speaking, psychologically speaking, I need you to make sure that you're okay, that you're whatever it is that is bothering you, that you try to get rid of it as best as can, that you try to, if you need to speak to somebody to get, if you need to speak to the person who's creating any problems into your life, if you're able to do so, then please do so you can release it. But yeah, I'm seeing as though you're bothered by a couple things. Other than that, I'm going to say though that I know you've got difficulty. I know that you do have some doubt, but I feel as though good things are going to be coming on in. So I need you to listen to yourself, because you've got that beautiful inner truth all together. Really, what is coming on out over here, sweetie, is that I need you to plan what you're doing. If you plan what you do and you look on forward, a new opportunity, financially speaking, will come into your life into the following 2 to 3 months. So finances will get better, and they will come on in at the condition that you plan and you look towards the future. Other than that, what is really, really striking over here is that older man who might try to, somebody who's a little bit arrogant, somebody who might try to manipulate you, somebody who is, just not all that good of a person, really. So just be a little bit careful for them. And I need you to take some time off. I need you to relax. I need you to think. I need you to get out. I need you to do some things that are fun. I need you to release the old, and I need you to just kind of live. It's not even releasing the old to look into the future. It's really about releasing the old to live into the right here, right now. Find your happiness. Send that out so it comes right back to you. I know. You're getting the ball rolling on some bills and getting divorced, right? It's like kind of crazy all over the place, isn't it? I know, sweetie. There's so many things going on, and it's just kind of crazy altogether, because divorce is crazy expensive. Plus, everything that comes along with it, heartache, and psychologically, it is not easy. But this is really about turning the page for you, where so many more and more beautiful and better things are going to be coming your way. So be careful for, that ex over there, because I'm going to say over here that must be the ex who's creating some problems for you, who's manipulative and everything of the such. Be careful whatever is going on over there with the court and the divorce and the papers. Make sure that you read all your papers really, really well, so there's nothing into the little fine print. But you need to know that within the following 2 months or so, things are going to be so much more better. 2-3 months, you're going to be that much more stronger, and you're going to be just okay. Reach out to people that you care, people that you love, people that, have no judgment towards you. Keep on being strong, because better things will come your way. And into the meanwhile, if you don't want to talk to the people that you do trust, or you don't really want to expose that to them, or I don't know, for whichever reason it is, if you just even want to send me a couple lines when you're not feeling all that good, please do so, sweetie, okay? Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. I know you want happiness and you want love, but I feel as though happiness is going to arrive before love. And happiness, I feel, is going to be coming on in quite soon, but love is going to be coming on in after, because you need to grow within that happiness. You need to grow that love towards yourself again, that happiness towards yourself and everything of the such. And with that, I feel like you're going to be ready to go after that. You just need to leave yourself some time. And I know that divine timing is not all that good sometimes. It's long, it's boring, we don't want to get through it, but you're going to be so much happier, I promise you. My dear, beautiful Vicky-licious. Big hug sent out to you, my beautiful Paralise. Do I see you and feel meeting up again in February, and his feelings for you? Well, let's go see. Are we going to be meeting up again? Yes or no? So here we go for Vicky-licious. Do I see you and feel meeting up again in February? What do we have? What don't kill you makes you stronger, right? I know, you've been that hole a few times. Ah, thank you for your presence, Big Cleo. You say you're not sure where, but you're reading my text with great delay. Your assistance helped me too. Thank you. Oh, Dream Boldly. I don't know. I just got it now. I don't know if YouTube's got any delay whatsoever, but we've got you, Dream Boldly. I am with Vicky-licious. I have Big Cleo, and you're up next, sweetie. So let's go for Not a lot, as you guys are Christian, right? I know, Big Leo. You got to get those presents. You got to. But we would still leave you a timestamp because I do know that you could go back and check it out, sweet one. So, my beautiful Vicky Licious, let's go see. Are you and do I see you and Phil meeting up again in February and his feelings all together? For the moment, let me take out some more cards. For the moment, I'm actually going to have to say a no. I don't want to say it, but I have to. Let's continue. And we're going to take out another deck also and go and see a little bit what's coming on or what's happening. If we got the wheel, if we've got everything, but just something kind of spontaneous comes into the way. Okay, so I'm actually going to have to say that we do want to, but yeah, this is it. Okay. We do want to. We do have some thoughts towards it. I feel as though there's a certain connection that is there, but I don't feel as though the connection is actually happening. It's almost as if there's missing something within this relationship. Like there is interest but we don't necessarily have a will to go far off into the relationship. Let's go see. Okay. 10 of coins, breaking cycles. Okay. Unjust, holding on. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, my lovely. Let's go and see. My sweetie, I'm actually going to have to say over here his feelings for you and what's going on, right? I feel like he's lacking some security right now. Honestly, my sweet one, I'm going to say in order for anything to happen over here, there's going to have to be a really, really big, like major change, like a turning point into his life altogether. Because or else I kind of feel as though we're not really focusing onto the relationship. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of delay. But I feel like there's a lot of delay tactics, such as we'll say, oh, well, why don't we meet up? Or, let's talk and let's meet up that day. But it's not going to be possible. We're going to end up canceling. It's like we do this like 2 or 3 times. So are there going to be, times where you're supposed to meet each other? Yes, but you're not necessarily going to be meeting each other. I'll say it's going to happen once or twice, and then you're not really going to put up with it anymore. You're just going to figure, you know what, you're into a lack of focus. You're just kind of resisting this relationship. Therefore, it's not really good for us. And I feel as though you're going to feel this is unjust. It's not good. I'm not going to be a victim into this. This is completely unbalanced. I'm not continuing. So my lovely, I'm going to say Vicky Licious, do I see you and Phil meeting up again in February? I feel as though we have intentions. I feel like we would like to meet up, but it's not necessarily going to be happening. I feel like we're going to try once or twice, but it's going to end up failing. Is he interested in you? I say yes, he is interested in you, but not interested into a committed relationship. Way too unstable into his life yet. Not something that he's looking for. So maybe he's looking to have a little bit more fun than he is looking for a committed relationship. But then again, my beautiful Vicky Licious, I don't see him being a player. I don't see him wanting to manipulate you into anything. There are no devil personalities. There's nothing obsessive. It is just somebody who is not ready yet. Hold on. Vicky Licious, if there's anything else, let me know, sweetie. Big Cleo, it is your turn, my lovely. Dream boldly, and then I'm going to PayPal. I'm going to go on see our dear friend Carrie that I received everything. So, will Z choose you eventually as his other half, right? And when he's going to ask you to be his girlfriend by March. Does he love you? Timestamp and pendulum. Absolutely. Let's go forward. Let's not forget, by the way, guys, full moon coming on up. I know that we're just at 22nd, but the following full moon, for all of those that it does implicate something, such as my beautiful Big Cleo, I'm going to say is on to the 5th of February this year. It is on to my sister's birthday. So here we go. Let's go and find out what we've got. Hello, Anisha Queen. Nice to see you. So will Z choose you eventually as his other half? Let's go over here. Yes, 5th of February for the full moon, guys. All right, my beautiful. You still have some time, but yes, please do so. So will Z choose you eventually as his other half? 9 of Swords. I'm pulling out a little bit of a cross over here. Is going to give us a good idea, okay? And what I'm actually going to do is pull out another cross on top of it to give us a little bit more information about it. What I want you to know is 5 of Cups is smack at the bottom of our reading. I'm going to be pulling out another deck right on top of it right away, but I'm going to keep it in reverse so we don't necessarily see what's going on. And then we're going to look through this together. Juanson, why do we have bunnies tonight? Now, I get the bunnies onto the 18 plus, but why do we have bunnies? Are we looking forward to Easter? Is that for Easter? I don't know. I think we need cupids. I don't even know where Easter is. I think Easter is mid-April this year. All right, okay, so that's smack into the middle. We're going to do a little bit of a mini little cross over here because these are going to be the surrounding cards for the next. And this is going to be the bottom card. So my lovely, what do we have over here for you? 5 of Cups telling me we're afraid of feeling left out into the cold. We're always afraid, but this is coming from you. This is your energy. It's not his. You're afraid of being left out into the cold. He, onto the other side, you also, it kind of goes both ways, are a little bit afraid, oh my gosh, are a little bit afraid that, you know what, this relationship, we're always afraid about what's going to be happening. I feel as though we believe into the relationship. I do believe that there is love, there is want, and where there is a want, there is a way, right? There's a will, there's a way, is what they say. But you're both afraid. You're still terrified. You're still afraid that some type of conflict at some moment could end up, you know, kind of stopping things altogether. So I feel like that's actually going to take a certain amount of time before you guys actually both heal from it. It's not something you can heal within, you know, 1 month or 2 weeks or something of the such. It's going to be taking a little bit more time. But yeah. Oh, it's because of the year of the rabbit. Okay, thank you so very much. I don't know why I did not look at that and I did not think about that. Yes, my friend just had her Chinese New Year. She had like this huge, beautiful buffet, and I don't know. I did not click. Thank you for that, sweetie. Yes, yes. No, absolutely, dream boldly. Absolutely, sweetie. Oh no, you know what, Vicky Licious? Sometimes it's just the energy that is going around at this moment. Maybe his energy at this very moment is that. I'm not going to say it's not going to change, though. It can definitely change, my beautiful Vicky Licious. So I say if your intuition is good and you feel like it is strong, continue moving on forward, okay, my sweetie? I just feel like he's not ready. It's not that he's not interested. He's not ready for it. It doesn't mean that he can't be ready within a week or 2 weeks or so. So, my beautiful big Cleo, Page of Pentacles, reverse position over here, 6 of Wands, yet we are standing our ground, Ace of Pentacles, and also our Ace of Wands. Creations, wants, absolutely, they are all there, but what is coming on up elsewhere? 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords again. We are absolutely afraid, but the important information is that into my additional cards, I'm getting our 9 of Swords, but into a completely different position. Also, smack into the middle, I'm getting over here our Knight of Pentacles. Our Knight of Pentacles is no longer into the same position. So we're going from a point where we're a little bit unsure about things to a point where we're more secure. We know more what we want, and we are now believing that we're not going to be ending this relationship, that things are not going to end, and therefore we can ask you to be our other half, and we are still going to be asking you to be our girlfriend. So we can see it over here. We see a transformation of the relationship altogether over here. And I feel as though you're really into your moment. You're thinking about it. You're pondering upon it. And I just feel as though everything is exactly the way that it should be. So after all of that, I will say to you, I'm going to be taking out some more cards before we do move on forward, though, because I do want to go and validate. Let me just put this here. Oh, no, he will. He will. I know I talked a lot, didn't I? I bibble-babbled all over the place to give you more clarity, but I think I lost you somewhere, right, Big Cleo? Oh, thank you, Hanson. Thank you so very much, sweetie. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I was still caught up into my 18 plus. I don't know. I saw bunnies. I thought 18 plus. I just did not think about the other. Absolutely, my sweetie. So here we go with our 10 of Pentacles, wants and desires and love and fruition is what I'm going to say. So is he eventually going to choose you? It's a definite yes. Is he still going to be asking you is what I was going to validate, because the other one I saw into the cards already. It is also a yes, my sweetie. So we're actually trying to ponder upon the date at this moment, but I'm going to say that into the month of March should pretty much be the time. Does he love you, my lovely? I feel as though he does love you, but at the same time, I feel like he tries to hide it a little bit. He tries to hide it within himself. Now, you might wonder, why is he trying to hide that within himself? Because he's trying to protect himself. Because the more that he says, you know, when you say, oh, I just love that person, and you just kind of embellish things and you talk about it, and you kind of fall head over heels for the other person. Well, this is a little bit of his way to protect himself. He loves you. He does want to be with you, but he tries not to get overly excited about too many things because he doesn't want to get hurt. He doesn't want to have to go through the whole healing process altogether. But does he love you? I'll say yes. Bonjour. And you have England ancestors and French and German. Look at that, sweetie. Yes, I have... what do I have? I have English, I have Scottish, I have Irish, and I have French. That is my mix, yes. Let's go see. So you have a lot of beautiful ancestors there, my dear Sean. And there you go. Now, Lilith is going to be able to speak French with you, sweetie. So, my beautiful big Cleo. That's it. I was moving on forward to the pendulum. What do we have? So, will Z, dream boldly. You're up next, my beautiful. Will Z choose Big Cleo as his other half? That is a yes. When is Z going to be asking our beautiful Big Cleo to be his girlfriend? All right, my lovely. I'm still going to say until the month of March. And I want to know over here, does he love Big Cleo? Does Z love Big Cleo? Please let me know, Spirit, for the highest good of Big Cleo. Does Z love Big Cleo? And that, my lovely, is a nice big yes. So I will say congratulations to you, sweetie. I hope things are going good with your studies. By the way, you have not asked me any questions about your studies and your grades lately. So I'm going to say keep on going. Don't give up, my sweetie. And I'm sending you so much love, my beautiful. Oh my gosh, Lilith, I was going to say, what is that? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're better than me in German. You are. The only thing I know is that Sophia means sagesse. So means being wise. Because I had a German friend and her name was Sophia and she told me that. That's all I know. Can I now? Can you now? Yeah, you can. Go for it, Big Cleo. What do you want to know, sweetie? And to the meanwhile, let me go and see. Let's go and see this over here. And we do also have our beautiful, I think, is that maybe Amy again? Okay, so Big Cleo, are you going to get a GPA of 4 for law and contracts overall? Let's go see that. So here we go for Big Cleo. Dream boldly. You are up next, my lovely. Beautiful Christina, Pisces. Yes. My beautiful Big Cleo. Yes. Oh, the beautiful possibilities coming your way, sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. So I'm going to say good for you, my lovely. I'm going to check it on out with our pendulum as we speak. Let me remove this. And I want to know, will Big Cleo get a GPA of 4.0 for law of contracts overall? I told you you're good, my beautiful Big Cleo. I told you, sweetie. Congratulations for you, my beautiful love. You are going to be successful in work, and you're going to be so successful in love, sweetie. You're beautiful. Good for you, sweetie. My dear Dream Boldly, it is your turn, my love. It is your turn. Then we're going to see our dear friend, Carrie. And I'm going to say for Big Cleo, have yourself a beautiful day, sweet one. You're such a sweetie pie. Honestly, Big Cleo, you work so hard. So hard. You put all your love, all your effort into every single thing that you do. You deserve the best, sweetie. My dear Dream Boldly, you would like to have a general reading, and whatever happens, happens, and you would like to know about love also, right? So let's go for it. Here we go for our beautiful Christina. It is your turn, sweet one. And then I'm going to be moving over to Carrie, and I'm going to update the list over there also. Okay, so... 3 of Swords. All right. What is going on over there, sweetie? Have you been in work? Has anybody betrayed you, my lovely? Has anything happened in love that would... is anything happening in love? Anything of the such that would kind of create... If you're still here, my beautiful collective souls, you're a beautiful soul, sweetie. I love you. Is there anything over here that has created some problems? Has anybody actually created some problems for you, my beautiful Dream Boldly, that... has anybody like walked away, kind of been sneaky? Is that a possibility? Just let me know if ever, because I feel if it's not something that has happened already, that something could be happening into that kind of way. I'm seeing some mental, like I'm seeing hurt. I'm seeing some arguments. I'm seeing somebody who is a little bit sneaky, and at the same time, onto a whole different page, absolutely nothing to do with love over there. I'm going to say that you're working really hard, and something seems to be coming out from it, some type of a progress. So let me go and see. Let's continue and go and find this out. So Dream Boldly, let me know. Otherwise, it is what I am seeing at this moment, but I am going to continue over here. I need you to listen to yourself a little bit more. I feel like often you don't necessarily, I know that you hear the messages, but you don't always necessarily believe yourself. I told you over here that you're going to be working really hard, and something good is going to be coming your way. Perfect, beautiful collective souls. Love you, sweetie. I'm going to say for you over here, my lovely, that Dream Boldly, there's a new project that is coming your way, and it's coming from like a new venture or some type of new skill that you're going to be having. So there's actually going to be a dream coming on true for you. Finances are going to be much better. Home is going to be better. Health, I feel, is better also. I don't see any problems with that whatsoever. I just feel as though into your life, maybe heart-wise, love-wise, there's a need to find a different perspective. There's a certain pause or a certain delay where we have a little bit of a voluntary sacrifice that we have to let go, and we're feeling a little bit powerless towards. So my lovely, I'm going to have to say over here, yes, you do have a couple little challenges where you're going to have to defend your position all the way and just really stand your ground. But I want you to know that it's going to bring you to better places. So if you're feeling a little bit overburdened, or if it's coming onto your life soon, I need you to know that you need to delegate. You need to give some responsibilities out. Don't take everything on in for yourself. And try to go reach out to friends, to family, somebody you care about, somebody who is there, who can change your mind, who can bring something positive and just kind of switch up that cycle for you. So altogether, I feel as though financially speaking, a lot of good things coming your way, new opportunities, new offers, new projects, new money coming on in. Important to reconnect with some friends, with some family. Love-wise, I see pain, I see hurt. So either it's something that you're dealing with or something you just finished dealing with, but there's a little bit of something that is holding on over there, sweet one. I don't quite know. Dream Boldly, I know, was waiting for her reading, but I don't actually see her, and she's not really writing. So maybe we'll leave a timestamp for Dream Boldly around maybe 1 hour and 2 minutes. So 1 hour, 2 minutes for Dream Boldly, just in case she is not here at this moment, or she got disconnected or something happens. So 102 for Dream Boldly, please. Let me just go see over here what I've got. I'm going to go and see Carrie. So I'm moving over to Carrie. Okay. And then I'm going to go have the list. I know that we also have our beautiful collective soul. Okay, so carry, and then I'm moving over to collective soul. And the drama you can do with that, right? Hey, that is good. Sag went down 4. Okay. Aha. Yes. Okay, let me go see. Is the axe still around? Let's go and find out. Well, hello, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie. All right, here we go. Is the X still around? It's a yes, sweetie. Yeah, it was 4, right? I like it. I like the fact that he went down 4. Often we get 1. Do we ever get 4? Not really. It's really, really quite rare. Okay, let's continue and let's go see. Let me just write this, and voila. I know, right? That axe, she's like always there. She is definitely a problem. And she creates problems a lot around him, honestly, is what the problem is. I didn't reply back. Okay, well, let's go see if he was looking at more of his gifts. Was he looking at more of his gifts? I'm definitely going to have to say a yes onto that one. I do feel so. But I'm actually going to have to say that when he's done looking at these gifts, and I do feel as though today was somewhat of a day where he didn't do all that much. I do feel like he did go out. I don't feel like he was in much company with a lot of people, but I do know that he did go out. Nothing that had to do sexual. So I feel like he went out maybe with a couple of friends. Nothing much more, sweetie. Other than that, I feel like he's at home. I feel like he's planning his things. I don't feel as though financially speaking, he's got a lot onto his mind, so he doesn't necessarily go out and spend a lot of money and do a lot of different things. He's got a lot of things that he is trying to plan for, either with you, the house, there's a lot of things onto his mind. So he did go out with a couple of friends, nothing much more, sweetie, this afternoon. As for tonight, I feel as though it is being at home. And I'm going to say we're going to be enjoying the gifts. Now, is he still only wanting you? Is he still only wanting you? Ooh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, hold on. Is he still only wanting you? 2 of Wands. I'm going to say a yes. He's going to fight for anything else. 5 of Swords, Knight of Wands over here. We are afraid, though. I mean, we do want you and only you, but we are afraid about how we're going to make this happen. It's kind of interesting because as I can read it over here, next one is there any way that you can actually get him to Canada, right? Onto that one, I'm going to say no, but I will go and validate for you. I don't feel like there's anything truly that you can do. The main reason being is that he doesn't see himself living here. He doesn't see himself being here with the temperature. He doesn't see the move. He doesn't see everything. It's like too much of an uprooting, if you will. And he's not willing to do that. He's not willing to sacrifice that. He would prefer to have a long-term relationship than to actually have to sacrifice and, to come to the very cold country. So I'm going to have to say over here, I don't really feel as though there is that much that you can do in order to have him come over here and actually live over here. There's nothing that you can do, sweet one. Oh, seriously, Carrie. Every time I get to the end, you're like this angel who whispers all different kind of beautiful things. You sound like my 5-year-old son. He's so sweet. He's so cute. Last night, he told me before I went to bed, he said, Mom, he said, I'm going to heat up your electric blanket before you go to bed. And I'm like, you're so sweet. And I was thinking to myself, please don't do that, though, because, you know, he goes to bed like at 9 p.m. and I go to bed like at 1 p.m. So it's going to be heating for like 4 hours for no good reason. But I was sure he was going to forget. No, he did not. I went to bed. My bed was really like super toasty. And I asked him this morning. He said, yes, Mom. He said, I told you I was going to heat up your bed. So it was all nice and warm when you got into it. I'm like, you're so sweet. Let's go see. So yes, you have the same type of sweetness over here, Carrie, is what I'm trying to say. So altogether, is he still going to propose and is he still going to marry you? I still feel as though he is, sweetie, and I have no doubt about it over here. You say, why is he afraid if the fear... So you hope he is going to be enjoying his gifts. Absolutely, my sweet one. And you say, yes, he is very afraid. If the fear was gone, maybe. Oh, let me go see. Maybe if the fear was gone. Maybe. I know, he's so sweet. But it was really hot. Like it was not even, it was like at the toastiest that you can get a blanket to be. It was like in the red. Oh, okay, let's go see. So what is up over here, my lovely? If he did not have that fear, I'm going to say if he did not have the fear, he would look at the possibility. So if you're able to make him, get rid of that fear, if you're able to kind of have him, start something on up, I'll say definitely yes, no doubt about it. Yeah, I have sweet kids. I really do. My oldest son is always offering to make me coffees and to do a zillion different things for me. He's so sweet. I really do have cute kids. My little girl, she's more difficult, but she's a sweetie pie. So let's go and see what I have over here. Maybe my little girl and I are a little bit more difficult. She's such a sweetie pie, but we're both Aries, right? So I guess we're both really, really stubborn. It could make it more difficult. Yeah, it was a sauna bed. It was so hot. It was amazing. Okay, so I was at Pendulum is where I was at. Yes, I kind of got lost over here within, if we're able to get him to come over here if he had no fears. So if he has no fears and you're able to kind of delete and kind of manage through that, I feel like you'll be okay, but you're going to have quite the feat to be able to do that. Yeah, let's go see. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie, Lilith. So I'm going to go and see over here for our beautiful Carrie spirit. Is Sag cheating on Carrie? No, he's not. Is Sag ex-wife still at home? And that is a yes. Is Sag faithful to Carrie? Does Sag enjoy the pictures and the gifts? Oh, you're such a sweetie pie, Sean. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for coming on in and being so sweet and sharing with us, Sean. Well, hello, RS. Well, Carrie, if Carrie manages to take away all fears away from Sag to come on over to Canada, will he come over? Will he move over? Because we'll know he'll come. But is he going to move over? That's a different thing. I'm going to say yes. I also want to know, Does Sag still want to marry Carrie? Does Sag still want to marry Carrie? Okay, and when is Sag going to be proposing to Carrie? That is going to be end of October, beginning of November, sweetie. So we're still all good, my lovely. Let's go and see for our beautiful collective souls. And at the same time, I'm going to go and see what else is happening into PayPal. Well, we have our beautiful Susan who is here. Nice to see you, sweetie. So let's go and see collective soul followed out by Susan. Let's do that like that. Yes, I've been thinking this, Lilith. The same question. I've been thinking it for like the last hour. I'm going to say until I still have something to do, yes, and then no. So I'm going to be with the last two, and then if nothing comes on in, then that is so unclear, isn't it, Lilith? It is so unclear. Every single thing that I have just told you, it is completely up into the air, right? Okay, after Susan, we'll decide. How's that? So let's go see. Collective soul followed out by Susan, and then we'll be impulsive. So, my beautiful collective soul. Okay, yes. For another month, right? You're still into the warmth. Oh, okay. Okay. You do enjoy it sometimes, but other times not really, right? Okay. Let's take out some cards and let's go see collective soul before I get into anything whatsoever. So I know a beautiful collective soul is here. Let's go and answer your question over here, sweet one. Susan is going to be up next. So I say stay where you are, my sweetie. To return back to a place anyways, like you said, you were still there for another month or so. Whenever we're not ready, we kind of move back to a place where, you know, we have all different kind of thoughts, and sometimes it's kind of like returning back into the past, right? And things kind of get back. So it's going to be much better once you are feeling stronger. You're feeling better. It's not going to bother you really all that much. It's going to be different. I feel like the outlook will be different if you wait a little bit longer and you stay where you are. So yes. Now, should you continue with your current work on your broker license? I actually feel over here, honestly, it's a little bit like what you're saying, right? Okay. I feel that if you stay at your current job, okay, your current, well, I won't say location, but let's say your current job, you continue doing what you're doing. It's going to be somewhat of a difficult transition when you do go on back. You're going to be having some challenges. You're going to be wondering, am I doing good? Am I not doing good? You're going to be tempted. You're going to be tempted to try something else. You're going to be tempted to go out and to look for something else, another position, somewhere else, another place, something of the such. Things can actually go really, really quite quickly. And as you're looking and as you're searching, you're going to end up figuring out that, you know what? You don't really want to go anywhere, that you actually want to stay doing exactly what you're doing as your current job, sweetie. So I'm not going to say not to navigate it. I'm not going to say not to do it, even though I'm telling you you're going to end up at the same place, because maybe your energy will change. What I am going to say to you, though, is that there's a lot of different classes, online classes, a lot of different things that you can take from different universities and everything that really don't cost all that much. And I do mention they don't, because some of them don't at all. There's Yale, there's different universities and all. And you can actually go and you can do it onto your own time, and you could actually get some really good criterias. You could get some good degrees. You could get some good information. And it's something that you could actually work upon, that you could do, you know, onto your own free time whenever you have the time. And sometimes it's just more knowledge that you're getting. Sometimes it's knowledge towards something that, hey, might end up passioning you into a way that is absolutely absurd. And you're going to say, this is what I need to do. And sometimes it just really gives you some objectives to say, well, you know what, I'm going to continue what I'm doing right now because I am happy and it is good, but I'm still going to do this and I'm going to follow this through. And if ever I want to switch up, I'm going to have, you know, something, a backup. So if you are able and you are interested in getting more knowledge into something else, into a different sphere, into a different type of domain, I say go for it. There's a bunch of places out there online, really good schools and stuff where you could get some good degrees, and you can do it from home onto your own sweet time, sweetie. But that being said, I feel like you're going to stay where you are anyways for the following year, maybe even 2 years. And that's okay, because I feel like even though right now you're a little bit hesitant and you're wondering, once you do go on back, it's going to be a little bit difficult for like 4 weeks, maybe even 5 weeks. And then things are going to put themselves back into a place and you're going to go back more into a happy zone. I feel like right now at this moment, it actually changes. Everything into your life, depending on how you're feeling, it changes how you do other things. It will change how you feel about work, how you do activity, how you go out with friends. It just overall changes your energy. So there's been a lot going on, and I feel like we need to just give it a little bit more time and see where it's going. But that being said, I'm going to say your current job, absolutely, I feel as though you're going to be happy and you're going to stick around there, sweetie. Anyways, you're going to be there for the following year or two unless you end up being really, really impulsive and you change your mind. But please don't lose the opportunity maybe to go and take another class or to do something else. Sometimes with a broker license, maybe there's like a different branch that you can take since you already have a lot of knowledge into that. So check it out, sweetie. I know it's really painful to go back, right? And you're here with your friends. Oh, what some type of spiritual career work for you? Well, let me go see, sweetie. Let me go see that. Let's go over here. It's almost a good thing that your friends are gone onto a cruise. Not your friends, but your parents, because you're there with your friends. And sometimes parents can be, as much as they're sweet and they're loving, sometimes they can be judgmental. Sometimes they can say some things that make no sense whatsoever. Sometimes they say things that are hurtful. So good for you for being with your friends. I know that they're going to be taking good care of you. I know. And that's what happens, sweetie. I know that's why. I know that is part of it, my beautiful collective soul. It's kind of everything mixed on in together that is still into that energy, which is why it is so important to kind of release that energy coming from peace so that you can go on back, but into a good way, into a positive way, and just kind of leave that onto the side. Because otherwise, if you think about it, you're going to have to change everything. You'd have to change your house. You'd have to change your city. You'd have to change pretty much everything, because you're always going to be having, different memories and different thoughts. What is really important right now is for you to create new thoughts and new memories and new things that you would like to have. And that's what's going to change absolutely everything. When you don't care anymore, when you don't like anymore, you don't love anymore, or you believe that you deserve so much better and they're not able to give it to you, then your perspective of the whole thing is going to change. So should you go into a spiritual type of career altogether? I'm going to say you could. You definitely could, my sweetie. No doubt about it. I do believe like you could have some good success. I will say yes. It is going to be somewhat of a journey to get to it. I feel like in order for you to do that, you're going to have to release a lot. You're going to have to release all those emotions. You're going to have to find yourself a certain freedom, and you're going to have to restore your control into some kind of way. May it be meditation, may it be different ways of really just dealing, because you've got your emotion, and into the spiritual, you've got a whole other level that is there also that you have to connect to, but you have to be free in order to somewhat, or not be free, because none of us are really free, but you have to release yourself from different attachments in order to get to that other level, in order to get those answers, in order to help the clients that are going to be there with you. So is there a possibility for you? Absolutely. I say try working on it into the meanwhile to try to disconnect certain parts of yourself as you're looking for different answers, or as you're trying to connect with spirit or angels and so on. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pardon me, guys. A second one is coming, which is good because... Oh, maybe not. Which is maybe not a good sign. When I have two, as I say, I'm not sick. When I have more than two, I'm sick. But one, I guess, is nothing. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Susan. Please let me know, sweetie, if there's anything else I can do for you, lovely. Our beautiful Susan, let me just do that like that. And Susan is into PayPal. So Susan is going to be at 1:30. So 1:30 for Susan. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Lilith. If Andrew's going to be okay, he went to his friend's house and you got a bad feeling. And I asked Andrew to go home because I was feeling bad, feeling about this. Okay, wait. I'm going to have to read what you're saying here again. Hold on. Okay. Hopefully the actual word that you're using is not necessarily into the violent way that I'm thinking about, Susan, which I will not mention because I don't believe that I can necessarily say it, or I don't want to get in trouble onto YouTube. So, did I give a timestamp? Wait, I'm kind of lost over here. Yes, I did. Thank you, Collective Soul, sweetie. I'm going to have to say over here for you, my lovely, that I'm going to go and check it out into the cards, but I'm definitely going to have to say if what you are writing is truly what I am understanding, I don't know why he's still friends with this person. That is beyond me. And yeah, so I don't understand it. I don't. And I'm going to say I completely understand that you would be feeling unsafe, that you'd be feeling non-secure about the whole thing. I get you, sweetie. Lilith, so to answer your question, Juanson is up next, and then we'll be ending, my sweetie. So let's go find out what is going on. Is he going to be okay? Now, that being said, is it still a good idea for him to go? I'm still going to say no. Is anything going to be happening altogether? Even, by the way, if you would have told him, don't go because I don't have a good feeling, and so on, I still don't feel as though anything would really be changing over here, sweetie. He's not going to, because into his mind, he needs to go see this person is okay, and so on. So it's as if we've got justification about the whole thing. So my lovely, I'm going to say to you over here, I do not feel as though anything is going to be happening. I know that you do have a bad feeling, but you have a bad feeling because of something that has happened into the past, not necessarily because of what is happening right now. So you're having a bad feeling, anticipating or wondering if anything is going to happen that is going to be bad, because of bad feelings from the past, because of things that have been told to you. But I do not feel as though there is a possibility for that to be happening over here. I don't see that happening, my sweetie. So I'm definitely going to have to say over here, my lovely, I feel as though he is going to be absolutely okay. I know that you wish that he would have listened to you, that he would have stayed, and so what, right? But I don't feel as though anything's going to be happening. So I will say I don't feel like nothing is going to happen whatsoever. I feel like he is going to be okay. So please try not to worry about it, sweetie. Try not to worry about it. Nothing is going to be happening over here. That being said, I feel as though into the future, you could definitely try to figure out why all of this has happened. So maybe we could stop connecting with that person, right? Because in any kind of way, if this is a friend and we go and see this friend, you definitely don't want this friend coming on over to your house. You don't want this friend being anywhere near your beautiful angels, sweetie. Oh, that is scary, Susan, but everything is okay. I promise you, nothing is going to be happening over here. I don't see anything bad whatsoever. He's going to be just okay. Before I move on forward, I'm going to go and see, and what a nice name you've got, sweetie. Welcome to the channel. Lady Luna Star Creations is up next. So Lady Luna Star Creations, you would like guidance on your business in general. You're also debating getting a rented space. Okay, well, let me go and see that, sweetie. So here we go. Sean, I read that earlier, sweetie. And I said I read it before you deleted it. And I said there was nothing. There was nothing to delete. Seriously, sweetie. It is nice. It is spicy. It is fun. And it's different. And it's just, it kind of gives us, you know, a whole new, it gives us a new vision. And it just gives us, you know, a little bit more of closeness at the same time. So let's go see for Lady Luna Star and Dream Boldly. Our beautiful list does have a timestamp for you, sweetie. We did believe that you were not here, so we left you a timestamp, sweetie. So here we go. And Lady Luna Star Creations. Let's go and see guidance onto your business in general. Okay. Let's do that, and let's go and see what we've got. And what is this? Hold on just one moment. And we also have Amanda, who is going to be up next. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Amanda. You're going to be coming on up right after Lady Luna, sweetie. Okay. Hi, how are you doing, Lex, sweetie? Okay, Lady Luna, let's go see what's going on. How are you doing, my beautiful Lex? Definitely an inside light bulb. What's a light bulb about? What is that? Okay, I'm going to leave the light bulb. My beautiful, it's important for you not to overanalyze too many different things. There's something over here that is unclear about you. There is something that you're a little bit closed-minded about into your I don't know if you've got a channel, if you've got, I feel as though you're creative. I don't quite know what it is that you're doing, but I feel as though you're creative. It is something that has to do with either drawing or painting or something of the such over here. And there was something I feel that you just kind of overanalyze over and over and over again. And there's also an idea that you've had perhaps in the last few weeks or something that might not have been the best idea. I feel like already has passed, but if it has not, it is on its way. So I'm going to say just be a little bit careful for that, sweetie. Are you able to have some type of partnership? Is that a possibility within your niche, my lovely? I feel as though as I see you painting, I see either painting or drawing or something of the such. Is there any possibility for you to join with somebody else, or it's either about somebody helping you to like make some type of a page or make some creation together, some type of an idea? I feel like you're going to go that much further if you have somebody else who's going to be helping you. So either they're helping you to grow your channel or your website, or they're going to actually be helping you with ideas and bringing in their talent along with yours to create something different. Let's continue and let's go see. So as for all together over here, as for the channel, my sweetie, as for your business, there's still some things. I'm seeing apprenticeship over here. I'm seeing more craftsmanship. I see that you're making more goods. There's a lot of things that you're doing. I need you to not give up. I know that things are not always all that easy, but I need you to not give up because I see you kind of wanting to give up over here. There's going to be a new project that you're going to be able to add on in, something new. So either it's a new art project, something new that you're thinking about that you want to add to your website or to the products that you're selling. So there's a new project, there's a new skill that is coming on in, and that's going to be really, really quite good, and it's going to bring in more money, it's going to bring in more finances, and you're going to be much more happier into that kind of way. So you're actually going to be feeling as though all that beautiful work and all that beautiful intuition that you're using is moving on forward into something good, something positive. So lovely. I will say to you over here, I feel as though This new idea is going to be bringing in a lot of goodness, a lot of stability, more stability into your life, where you're not going to have to wonder all that much. Is this going to work out? Is it going to be okay? Is it going to be stable? When are the finances going to become better? I'm going to say within the following 3 months or so, I feel as though this new idea is coming on in. And I feel like you're doing it in partnership with somebody else. So in the meanwhile, what I'm going to say is just don't give up. Don't give up. Keep on trying. Keep on trying. Keep on working really, really hard. Keep on putting out the very best products, and try to have different type of affiliations with people who can really just bonify what you're doing, bonify your beautiful work. Hello, my beautiful Dee Dee. How are you doing, sweetie? Long time no see, my lovely. You changed your picture. It is nice to see you. Well, I used to see all your face. Now I see half your face. And wait, hold on. Let me go see. There was something else you want to know. Also, you're debating getting a rented space, if you should do that or not. Okay, so should you get a rented space? Yes or no? By the way, Dee Dee, Happy New Year's to you. Well, Happy New Year's to everybody. I have not said it yet. I know we're end of January. Every end of January, I'm always saying, oh, it's kind of late to say so, but it's never really too late, right? So you're debating getting that rented space, yes or no? Good idea. I'm going to say if you need it and you've got the money for it, go for it. If it is not necessary at this moment and you need to kind of cut onto the expenses, then don't do it. I honestly feel as though a rented space could be really good for you within the following 3 months, but I don't feel as though you necessarily need it right away. So I'll say in the meanwhile, following 3 months, save your money. It's not necessary. After that, it could start to become really quite interesting, especially with that new venture, that new business venture that you're going to be starting, always within your same business though, sweetie. So wait a little bit before renting your space. I feel like in the meanwhile, you can save the money. You don't it's not that you don't need it, but it's not necessary. So just kind of wait for more stability to come on in, and then you're really going to be needing it with the new projects that are coming on in. My beautiful lady Luna, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. I'm going to go and see over here our beautiful Amanda. It is nice to see you, sweetie. How is your assessment going to go this week? Let's go find out. How is that going to be going? Up next is going to be our dear friend Lex. So how will your assessment go next week? You're going to be needing to take a break, aren't you, sweetie? You're going to be needing to take a little bit of a break over here altogether, and then you're just going to want to go into your comfort zone. What I'm going to say for you over here is beautiful progress is coming on in. It is your time. It is your momentum. It is the time that you're going to be able to look for, that you're going to expand. I feel like you're committed to the plan. Things are going to go well. You're going to conform. You're going to get what it is that you are expecting. So I'm going to say to you, I have absolutely no doubt about it. How is your assessment going to go next week? Absolutely fantastic. Do not give up all the way until you get there. Keep on putting in that really, really, really hard work. And then it's going to be important for you to just kind of take that complete and utter pause. Relax, enjoy life a little bit, enjoy the beautiful gratefulness that you're getting from all that beautiful work. Ultimately, it's a yes, 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 and yes, my lovely. And it is going to bring a lot of goodness, a lot of, I'm going to say a lot of positivity in your life, sweetie. So good for you. I know that you're still learning. I know that you're still moving on forward. And I'm actually going to say over here, it's really important for you also, a little bit of a hint, get out of your comfort zone, sweetie. Sometimes I kind of feel like you stay a little bit into your comfort zone and it kind of limits you into some kind of way. So if you're able to free yourself to really get out of that zone, it's going to be fantastic, sweetie. So ultimately, though, it is a yes, even if you stay into the comfort zone. But if you get out of your comfort zone, ooh la la, so much better, sweetie. Amanda, if there's anything else, please do let me know. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Dee Dee. Let's do that like that. And let's go see our beautiful Lex right now. Lady Luna Star, thank you so very much, sweetie. You've got this, Amanda. You've got it, okay, sweetie? I know you're going to do really, really, really good. I know that job is totally out of your comfort zone, but you've got it. Do it, sweetie. You know you want it. You know that you're going to be moving on forward so much more. You're going to go towards that abundance, towards that expansion. Believe in yourself because you're there, because you can do it. Yes, yes, and yes. And when you have any doubts, think about what I've said. Get out of that comfort zone, and success is yours. Let's go see our beautiful friend Lex, and then I'm going to go and see Dee Dee. Lex, my sweetie. Let's go over here like that, and let's go see Lexi. All right, my lovely. It is nice to see you. How are we feeling about you? You saw him yesterday again, and he reached out again, right? He's going to start reaching out a little bit more, ain't he? So, what are CJ's thoughts and feelings about you currently? He's a little bit into the same area that he's always been into over here, sweetie. So what I will say is that he's still a little bit into the unknown zone. You still never really know if he's just going to disappear for no good reason, just kind of transition away. I'm going to say he's back towards you because he needs you. He needs you emotionally. Things are most likely not going all that well onto the other side. And you know how it is. He loves you. He cares for you. He wants into his life. But at the same time, he's got those moments where he needs to come on back to get closer to you. My beautiful, I want you to be careful now that he is coming on by a little bit more often. I need you to be careful for manipulation. I need you to be careful for, asking for money and everything of the such. My gosh, you have been without him for quite some time. You've been wondering about him, but you've been without him. So I'm going to say you have dealt with so much. You have grown so much. You have learned so much. Don't lose everything that you have gained so you get back to square one. Keep on progressing. I'm not saying don't be with CJ if that is what you want, but just take it one step at a time and make sure you don't fall back into the same places that you were in into the past. That being said, I do feel as though he is going to continue to reach out a little bit more often, but at the same time, I'm going to say it's not going to be something that's going to be it's going to be progressive, yes. Is it going to be stable? No. Sometimes it's going to be like often. Other times it's not really going to be. So you've got a yes and you got a no. You got a yes and you got a no. So sometimes he's there and sometimes he's not, which is a little bit what he was doing into the past. And you say your cousin made a fake Facebook and he thinks it's you. Okay. What's his next actions, right? You don't know how to clear your name up. There's really not all that much that you can do, sweet one. Honestly, cousin, not all that nice to have done that, sweetie. Absolutely not. I'm going to say your cousin. I would stay kind of far away from your cousin. Not nice at all what it is that he has done there. There's not all that much that you can really do. You could always write onto your own Facebook, my lovely, what has happened. And you could specify, what has happened. And you can also put it onto his fake one. And put it into both places, just specifying that whatever has been written underneath your name, and just really make sure that onto your own Facebook that you write that there has been a fake, Facebook account. If anybody has received anything coming from you into the past, 24 to 48 hours, it seemed doubtful whatsoever. Well, it was not you. It's pretty much the only thing that you can do, sweetie. Other than that, I say just kind of stay a little bit far away from your cousin, my lovely. And let me give you some messages. I don't know why your cousin would do that. Well, I don't get the fake Facebook account is okay. I don't really have a problem with that. But, talking stuff onto it, that's just kind of sabotaging you, sweetie. Let's go see what... Oh, you like sexy, man. Let's go see. Let's go and get some messages. Dee Dee, you are up next, my lovely. Happy New Year's, beautiful Lady Luna Star. Oh non, des pommes frites. On peut pas dire des pommes frites, ma belle Lilith. Il faut dire des frites. Des pommes frites n'existent pas. J'aimerais avoir des frites. You gotta lose the apple. I know, seriously, right? Okay, let's go see. I have my eyes on you. I desperately wish to see you again. Look for me in your dreams, and I will meet you there. Significant and necessary changes are happening in our lives, and this is bringing us closer to union. J'aime frites. Yeah, just frites. J'aime les frites is absolutely perfect. Yeah. I know it's called des pommes de terre, but yeah, it's really just frites. You say you hope so. It's been rough for a long while, right? I know, sweetie. And it continues like that for a long time. It does. It continues for a certain amount of time, my beautiful Lady Luna Star. May it be online, may it be with, may it be somebody who has a shop. Beginning your business, building up your clientele, and working on forward is really, really hard work. It is absolutely amazing. But it is so worth it at the very end of it all. So don't give up. Even into those moments where you feel like you need to give up. Don't give up, sweetie. Ah, je veux une pizza. Ah, well, that's absolutely perfect. Je veux une pizza, yeah. French fries in français. Yeah, it's really just frites. Let's continue over here. Please understand, I need this time to go within, and I need this time to reflect. I am sending you loving thoughts. I hope you can feel my heart and its desire for you. I want to cover you in kisses. Sounding like with tacos incorporated in it. Frites and tacos? Frites, not frites? No. In French, we say, j'aimerais avoir des tacos, s'il vous plaît. Yeah, there's what? What's up with the frites and the tacos? Oh, the pomme. Was it the pomme frite? I don't know. I don't see the mix. I don't. You're a rabbit, and you almost cried seeing a good luck rabbit in a shop window, and it said it was the great luck for you, the rabbit. Definitely. It's so interesting that you would say that, Luna Star, because Juanson at the beginning of the reading was posting a bunch. Oh, there you go. He's got another rabbit right there. He keeps posting those rabbits, and it is true, sweetie. Oh, I know, Lex. I know, sweetie, but he's always a little bit like that, right? He's always been a little bit all over the place at the same time, my beautiful Lexi. Let me give you a couple messages over here, sweetie. You think tacos with fries inside exist? Probably. I'm even going to make it worse. I'm probably going to have to say that a taco with fries inside of it, along with like in some battered thing fried, probably exists. When I was living in Italy, I was really actually quite shocked by one of their pizzas, and it was actually good. I had it a few times, and I was shocked by it because you think of like you think of an Italian pizza as being prosciutto and pomodoro and all that stuff. You think, oh wow, it's so good with basil and everything. But no, there is like one of those pizzas out of millions of that they do have, which is prosciutto, but it's prosciutto cotto, so it is the white ham, along with the patatine. Yeah, the patatine fritte. So along with French fries. There's French fries onto their pizza, my dear gosh. Who would have thought you had to go to Italy to get French fries on a pizza? And it's really not bad. I've had it a few times. Mashed potato tacos? Seriously? Mashed potato tacos. Oh, well, why not? Mashed potato tacos. What else do you put in that taco? It just says like mashed potatoes, I guess, with salsa? I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, that's got weird. It's got like the textures. You've got like, the mash, the moo, and you've got the, yeah. And it's not that bad. Well, that is interesting. Yeah, that's right. Unless the tortillas are made of mashed potatoes, right? And your dad loved them. Well, you know what they say, right? Everybody likes different things, and that's just okay. That's why there's a different million different recipes. We all like different things, and we cannot discuss about them. I fear that you have moved on sometimes, and yes, I do know that. You do love me, though. And I really want to hold you. Please don't ever change. What is the tacos de papa? The fried rolled up ones? Oh. Oh, I don't know. Is there potatoes in that? I don't know. I saw that, I think, at Costco, like some type of rolled up tostito or something. I've never tried such a thing. Make corn tortillas in oil and fry them and add mashed potatoes. Oh, well, that is interesting. I don't think anybody in my household would eat that. My kids would ask me what that is. And then when I'd tell them, they would tell me they would most likely not eat that. Actually, they would tell me, I'm not eating that, Mom. And I'd be like, yeah, why not? Try it. You like tacos? You like mashed potatoes? Give it a try. And that is interesting. There was a pizzeria that made a special potato and pesto. Potato and pesto on pizza was a very popular one, too. Interesting, isn't it? Potato? Well, okay. Well, potato and pesto kind of sounds like a gnocchi. Yeah, that on a pizza. Why not? Yeah, potato and pesto on pizza. I could live with that. Why not? Yeah. I like gnocchis and pesto, so why not? And your kids love them too? I could not get my kids to eat that. Seriously, my kids eat nothing. I'm like a restaurant. I have 3 kids. I'll make 3 different meals. Actually, my boys usually eat the same thing. My girl doesn't eat anything that anybody else eats, so. And your stepmom made them, and you were like, whoa, that is interesting. Okay, let me go and see Dee Dee in the meanwhile over here. So, what's S thoughts towards you? You're still into a situationship, but kind of being sad, right? It happens, sweetie. It does, my lovely. Sometimes these things, they're like never ending. Let's go see my lovely. And the fact that they're never ending actually does mean that there is love. Actually does mean that, we do actually care for one another. It just means that there's blockages, sweetie. So what exactly is blocking you guys? What is actually blocking? I don't necessarily feel as though it is you who is being blocked by anything. Most likely, maybe it is us who is being blocked by something. But I'm going to go and see. What are S's thoughts towards you? Because you're still kind of stuck into that place. Okay, here we go. Oh no, Susan, it happened last night. That's why he went over? Oh, I did not get your message well at all. Oh my God, Susan. Okay, hold on, Susan. I will be with you in just one moment. Oh my God, that is horrific, Susan. Okay. Let's go and see. Yes, your message was kind of choppy, and I did not get that message whatsoever. What I read is that he was going back to see one of his friends that had done that to him. I could not understand, for the God of myself, why he would even return to go and see a friend like that. Oh my God. Okay, I will check that out. I'm so sorry, my beautiful Susan. Okay, Dee Dee, what is going on over here? Yes, we're looking to fill the void. We're into a lot of deep wounds where we need to figure out some things. We have a lot of pain. We do have a lot of... Honestly, my beautiful Dee Dee, what I'm going to say is we care for you a lot. I'm actually going to have to say that we do even love you. I feel as though you care and you do love also. I feel like you want things to progress. I feel as though S wants things to progress. Problem being over here is that nothing really seems to be moving on forward over here. I feel as though over here, my sweetie, that I feel like we're a little bit uninspired sometimes. Sometimes I feel as though we're stuck at a standstill, and you're feeling the same way, which is why you're stuck into this situationship. My lovely, we have a lot of temptation. We have a lot of desires towards you, which is really just keeping us together, which is why you're stuck into this situationship. So I'm going to say, for the moment, I feel as though maybe you're doing the same thing at this moment. Maybe you're sticking around because you're kind of feeling the void, but I feel as though he's sticking around because he's trying to fill the void. I feel as though he does love you, he does care for you, but he's not looking for the long run. He's not too sure that you guys are actually meant to be together into the long run, which is why he's not looking towards the long run. He doesn't believe into this relationship to last forever. So he's continuing because he's happy. Things go well. They're not always good, they're not always perfect, but generally speaking, it's okay. And you're doing a little bit of the same thing. I feel as though, you know, if sex there is, whenever there is some, I feel like it is good. I feel like we don't have any problems over there. I feel like we keep on moving forward, hoping that at some point things will get better, that we will have a certain victory, that we will be able to have that progress. But at the same time, I feel as though things are really, really quite complicated. So is there a progress? Yes. Is it really slow? Yes. Are you going to be stuck into this situationship still for another 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 months? I'll say most likely yes. And I know that this is causing you a lot of pain, a lot of distress, a lot of problems altogether. And I know that you've got deep wounds coming from this and you don't know what to do. You're feeling really quite uninspired about the whole thing, but you still don't quite want to lose S. So you stick around, and S is doing a little bit of the same thing. So I'm going to say maybe let it go for a little while, and when you can't take it anymore, where you feel like it's just a little bit too much and something needs to happen, then I'm going to say it's going to be time to take that action and to do something to see if something is really going to come out of this relationship. Because for the moment over here, I don't quite feel as though something is going to be coming out of it. I don't see you guys being together into the long run. Yeah. So I'm going to have to say over here, a future between you guys. You're struggling through it. Is there a possibility that it could work? Yes, because there is love. And where there is love, there is a way, and there are wants. But at the same time, you guys are going to have to communicate maybe a little bit more, try to understand each other a little bit more, maybe even try to give each other a little bit more clarity upon what you want. Sometimes we get stuck into places on we don't really communicate what we want right here, right now, at this moment. Things have changed within time. Sometimes we just need to kind of, you know, say what it is that we're looking for right now to see if anything can change. You aren't sure, no wonder the same thing kept happening over and over, right? That's what's going on, my beautiful DD. It's just like a circle. It's like you guys can't get out of it because you both like each other and you both believe that at some point something could happen, but you're both kind of stuck into this place where you don't know how to get out of it, but you're kind of comfortable. Even though you're unhappy into it, you're comfortable. It kind of becomes difficult to break the cycle. So I know that nobody is really ready to do anything at this moment, so maybe give yourself a couple more weeks. Try to plan a little bit how you're going to do this, or how are you going to talk about it. And I'm not saying to break up. I'm just trying to say to maybe try to, you know, put the cards onto the table and into a nice, sweet kind of a way. You know, what are you looking for a little bit? A lot of time has gone on by. This is a little bit what I'm looking for. What are you looking for? So we can, you know, figure out what's going to be the next steps. I'm sending you a really big hug, my beautiful DD. It was so lovely to see you, sweetie. My beautiful Susan, I am so sorry. Not what I got at all into your questions. Let me go see. Hold on. Oh, what is that? That's that pizza? Oh, that is so weird looking. I don't know. What is it's like pine nuts or garlic? What is on that pizza? I see the pesto and the potatoes are like really, really big, but kind of, I don't know. Okay, I say why not? It could be good. I would try it. I would. And most likely it would be good. So I say, hey, why not? Yes, it's all good. Thank you for that picture, sweetie. Now you made me want to eat pizza. Okay, Susan, here we go. Crystals, flyings, etc., right? Okay, so my beautiful, here we go. I know, potato slices, not even, it's just like, and they're like thick potato slices, Lilith. It's weird. It's like, I don't know. It's like, how do you call them? Like scalloped potatoes on a pizza or something. It's strange. I would try it. It most likely would be okay. I'm not going to say that I would actually do it twice, but I'd try it once. All of this before the baby. Yeah, no, he can't work, right? Okay, let's go see, sweetie. That is horrible. My beautiful Susan, I am going to say a prayer for you, my lovely, for your beautiful baby, and for, oh my God, and for Andrew, sweetie. Okay, here we go. So what do we have? Okay. Is he going to make it out? I'll say yes. Is it going to be complicated? Yes. I hope he will try to defend himself into this some kind of way. Was he not supposed to have a friend come on over to his place, like a lady friend or something, who was supposed to actually stay at his friend for a week? I don't know how this happened. I don't know what kind of friends he's got, but he needs to change them. He needs to do something about them. That is absolutely horrific. Something needs to be done about that. I hope that some type of legal measures will be brought upon, sweetie. Is it going to be okay? Is he going to be coming on out? I feel as though he is going to be okay. Is it going to be somewhat of a struggle? Yes. I'm going to say he is going to be, and I know that he's going to be mildly depressed. But at the same time, I feel like he is going to try to hide his depression. He's going to try to hide the way that he feels bad, the way that he feels sad, because he's going to try to show you his utmost optimism. He's going to try to be as strong as possible to show you and to be strong for you, because he knows what you're going through, and he doesn't want anything to happen to you. He doesn't want anything to happen to your beautiful angel. So it's a question of trying to appear stronger than we actually are, because we know that you can't do all that much. He's got to kind of work on through this, right? And he's got to battle through this at the same time. But is he going to be okay? Yes. Is everything going to be all right all together into it? Absolutely. Is he going to try to a little bit fake his happiness through it and make it seem as though he is stronger than he is? Absolutely. Is he going to have to take a break? No doubt about it. I'm actually seeing over here that he might have to take a break of approximately 4 months. After that, maybe 4 months until he actually goes back to physical work. Maybe he'll be able to do some from home. I don't know what it is that he does as a job. So if he's able to do some from home, perfect. But if not, it's going to take approximately 4 months. And then I feel like he's going to be back where he should be. He's going to be feeling more confident. He's going to be having a lot more drive, a lot more focus. And we're going to be moving more towards that success, sweetie. I am so sorry, Susan. Oh, my God. A pizza with Alfredo sauce, chicken, bacon, mushrooms, and probably is very good, but I don't know. There's like too much chicken and bacon, and I'd take the bacon and mushrooms. The chicken would be very good too. It's a very good combination, but I don't know. Yeah, I know, right? But you kind of forgot about the whole bacon into it too, sweetie. A shadow period and twin flame energy, right? It is crazy, guys. I don't know where Susan left, because she was here and then she's not really there anymore. Let's put a little bit of a timestamp over here for our beautiful Susan at, let's say 2 hours, somewhere around there would probably be pretty much Susan's reading, guys. I'm going to go and see Juanson to finish out for tonight. So let's go do that, and let's go see what we've got for Juanson. All right, and here we go. Okay. And voila. Let's go see. So my beautiful Juanson. Hey, Bree. Hello, sweetie. How are you doing? Okay, wait, I swear I saw Bree. Okay, there you go. Hi, Gypsy. Nice to see you too. I was going to do Juanson's reading, and then I see you guys pop on in. Yes or no to the question onto your mind. Let's go see Bree. How are you doing, my beautiful gypsy? And how are you doing, Bree? Yes or no? I like that question. It is very mysterious, Bree. Yes or no to the question onto your mind. Yes. It is a definite yes altogether. Yes, yes, and yes over here. I'm getting a lot of, well, I'll say sharing, a lot of giving. Gifts, generosity, charity. I'm getting money. I'm getting community. I'm getting support. I'm getting employment. I'm getting kindness. I'm getting control. I'm getting giving and receiving. I'm getting being very, very well valued. It's a yes, no doubt about it, sweetie. Let me go and answer also with our pendulum for you. No, it's okay, Gypsy. We're still here, sweetie. We're still here, Gypsy. We're still here. It's all good. We're talking about pizza, lovely. So I want to know over here for Bree's question on her mind. It is a yes or it is a no. And that is a yes, my beautiful Bree. I like that question, Bree. Thank you so very much, sweetie. I'm going to go and see for the moment our dear friend Juanson. Let's go see Juanson, and here we go. So, Juanson, here we go. So I know that you had a lovely day off, so I do know that that was up for you. And voila. I don't know what that song is, but I feel as though I like it. Oh no, a car accident 2 weeks ago? Oh no, and her car was out of commission. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Let's go and do this reading and let's go see what we've got. Let's start off with the angel, why don't we? I feel like going with an angel tonight. With everything that is going on into these readings, I want an angel reading. Here we go. Andrew is going to be okay, my beautiful Susan. I promise you, my sweetie. I just kind of feel like it's going to be taking a little bit more time. Oh, I love Pink Sean. I love it, sweetie. Give some time, sweetie. Oh my God, Susan, if you're able to go and see him, if you're able to go and spend that time, thank you, my beautiful gypsy. If you're able to do anything of the such, please do so, my lovely. I am beyond words, Susan. I am beyond words, but I will tell you that he is going to be okay. And I will tell you that your family will be okay also. And he's going to try to prove himself to you that he is the strongest ever. But I will do a prayer for you guys tonight, sweetie. No, I never tried clam. I'm not a clam eater. But it most likely is really, really good because it does seem like a really good combination altogether. Juanson, you've had this before. You've had time, and I'm getting time out for you. So time is really how it is that you're measuring the cycles that are coming on out for you. So in order for you to be successful, you have to have a shift. A shift is going to have to occur. You're going to have to go through maybe an entire cycle properly. And then you're going to find yourself wishing and wanting and maybe even hopefully not anyways wasting any of your time because angels, they don't want you to be stuck into the past. They don't want you to be stuck into the future neither. You need to be stuck or not stuck, but really just being into the right here, into the right now, into the present. So live every single moment. Seriously, right here, right now. So don't wish your time away. Don't keep thinking about what's going to be happening into the future and how things are going to be better. Think about how you're enjoying your life right here, right now, today, and everything else is going to go with the flow. Devil lettuce? But why does it sound so elegant? What's elegant? Where's the devil lettuce? There's no devil lettuce. Pot? Where's the devil lettuce? What did I miss? It sounds elegant in French. Who talked about elegance and pot? I don't know what that is. I missed something over here, guys. I heard clam chowder, which I don't know. I definitely missed something. Oh, another yes or no. Woohoo! Okay, let me do it right away. Hold on, Juanson. I'm so excited about these yes or no's. Yes or no to the question on your mind. And you hope I'm having a good night. There's those are sweetie pie, Brie. I love these questions. Honestly, I love them. I should do like a live, just yes or no, because these are so fun. Okay, yes or no. Let's go for it. These are so fun. I don't know. I didn't see no devil lettuce anywhere, Lilith. I don't know what you're talking about. Le dessus de diable. That doesn't exist. It's just called du pot. Pot is not all that. Or du cannabis, if you will. You know, it doesn't sound. Le dessus du diable. Okay, so here we go. Let's go and find out for Brie. One more yes or no to the question on Brie's mind. Okay. My mind is telling me something different this time. Let's go and see. But I am getting over here Queen of Swords. So yes, your thoughts are going to be dominating your feelings over here. Whatever it is that you're perceiving, it is an absolute yes. Have fair judgment into everything over here. The right decisions will be done. But you need to know that whatever it is that you're talking about or that you're thinking about, you might have to stand your ground. You're going to have to be clear about your wants and your needs. And you're going to do this, but you need to analyze the situation really, really well. But it's a yes. So I'll say 2 yeses. I'm loving. Oh, her hashtag. Oh, gosh. Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know, sweetie. Le dessus du diable. I could see somebody going to the pot store, because it is legal over here since the last few years, and going to the pot store and asking for la laitue du diable. Which our pot stores are really, I don't take any drugs whatsoever, but I don't know, I just feel as though they're so off, because I kind of compare the pot or different drugs that you could have anyways as comparison to, let's say, alcohol. And you can go and you'll see the alcohol. Everything is wide open, always nice and lit. Everything is absolutely fantastic and really, really nice. But the pot stores, it's like you're going into some type of clandestine store. It is like everything's closed. You don't see anything. There's like drapes. Not even drapes. They're like pull down things. I don't know. It looks like the scariest thing going into that thing. Like it's a huge black market, yet it is, you know, from Canada. Anyways, that being said, let's continue. So I'm still with you, Watson, by the way, before moving over. I am. Let's go and... wait. Yes. Okay. This is not what I wanted. I put away the deck, and as I was talking about all this, and I was talking about Le du Diable, I took back the same deck, sweetie. It's not what I wanted, Watson. Hold on. Let me put this away. Let me take the other one out. Oh, yeah, right? Un laitue du diable, s'il vous plaît. Merci beaucoup. Oh, yeah. When are you coming over, Lilith? When are you coming on over to use that French? It is a much easier way, isn't it? Smoke pot along the way and go far. Learn French while smoking the pot. Why not? Yeah. It's a much easier way. Okay, let's go and see. These are the most beautiful cards. Honestly, they are. We're going to go and see Strega over here. So Strega is going to be your card, and this is called Pythonissa. Hopefully I'm saying that one right. And let's go for it. Sometimes these names. So what you really need to know over here with this beautiful young lady over here is that you have the power, and the power is really, really real. Do not fear what you do not understand, but rather seek to understand it. You need to wave your magic wherever it is that you go, because you can create something out of absolutely nothing. Strega, by the way, in English means witch, and it refers to the one who uses her magic into the best way as possible. So you do need to know that this is truly about using your craft and using your strength and your beautiful wizard type of properties and ways to maybe get a little bit what it is that you want. Yeah, Strega witch. Yeah, it is. It is. It's the other name that was kind of weird, but yeah, a witch. He got the witch card. So here we go. Oh, gummies. Yeah, I don't know. I heard of one girl who was saying onto one of my subscriptions on one of my groups, and yeah, she takes gummies before, but she uses she cuts her gummies up or something. I don't know. They were talking about if anybody was taking anything before reading cards and stuff, and she was like, I cut gummies. And I'm like, cutting gummies? I don't know how much a gummy can give you, but why not? Yeah, apparently gummies are good from what I can hear. Okay, so let's go on see over here. Let's go back to Juanson. And let's go see what we've got. All right. So, Juanson. And, yes, by the way, my beautiful, well, actually, Juanson would be a stregone because he's a guy, but yes, strega is for a witch. Let's go over here. I need to find it back. Where? Oh, that's true. I don't have it anymore. All right. Okay. I'm talking to myself. Here we go. Yeah, he's a stregone, though. Edibles hit hard, though. Well, yeah, I'd never done it. No, guys, I did that like once in my life, but it wasn't one of those things. It was some brownies. I'm not going to talk about it again. I talked about it into the past. Yeah, bad experience. Never did again. So... What do you say? Suck, don't chew it? Oh, yeah, there you go. Suck, don't chew it, right? Now we're sounding collective soul like we're into an 18 plus. But I'm going to leave that just like that. And that being said, yeah, right, proceed with caution. I'm continuing. I'm leaving you guys with this conversation. And let's go unsee Juanson. So I'm going to move on forward to your tarot cards and go see what's going on over there. I'm going to put my dirty mind away. You're going to be walking up to strangers saying that so innocently. Je peux avoir de la laitue du diable. You got free gas today, Juanson? Oh, that is so sweet. Oh my God. Hey, good for you. Yeah, that's what happened, right? Oh yeah, that was bad. All right. So, Juanson, relationship, partnership, connection. Yes, yes, and yes. Followed out over here by wanting improvement, wanting things to get better, wanting things to move on forward. Also seeing over here that we do have some confusion. We do feel as though sometimes we're missing some information. We don't quite have enough. And we're feeling a little bit anxious about the whole thing altogether. So I'm going to say to you over here, we do have somewhat of an overall dissatisfaction towards what is going on and towards a relationship and everything. But there's nothing really that you can do right now, sweetie. Sometimes it is just a question of divine timing. What is important is that both of you guys know that you both want the exact same thing. You're just not quite able to get it right now because it's just not that right time. Yeah, du laitue par diable est ici, right? Yeah. Yeah, you could try and do that, but yeah, you could. I wouldn't even attempt that. I would not. Into like, I don't know, not even a kilometer over here. Like I must have about, I don't know, 4 or 5 cops who live like a couple houses distance of mine. The closest one is 2 houses away, right in front of my house. I would not go around looking for la laitue du diable. I used to have one behind, but he cheated on his wife, so he's no longer there. He used to be my neighbor behind me. So, yes, you got to be careful where you're going around asking for that laitue du diable. Let me continue over here with Juanson and let me go and give you some messages coming from over here. Let's go to this little deck. No. Lenormand. Let's go do some Lenormand. Oh, but there's some sexy cops, so it might not be a bad thing to get arrested. Maybe if you smile, they'll let you go. Maybe. Just maybe. Sometimes there's fluke things that happen when you meet those cops. Sometimes. All right. So what do we have? Lenormand, a snake. Le stupide américain excuse. Oh, that is not going to work. That is definitely not going to work. No. I say just kind of smile and say somebody is playing a bad joke on you and gave you that as instructions. I don't know. So, my dear Juanson, a snake. I don't like a snake. There's a snake somewhere around Elizabeth. With that being said, somebody who wants something from her, but the important thing that I'm seeing is that she doesn't want it from the snake. So I feel as though that is good, but we do still have somewhat of a snake who is present here, and we do not like snakes. So let's be careful for that snake, although I don't feel like we need to fear for anything, but they are somebody who is somewhat ferocious, who's going to try to get what it is that they are wanting, right? The mountain over here. I say just kind of refresh, my beautiful Carrie, perhaps. Shut everything down. Maybe you need to reboot something and start over again, or try with a new exploration. Like, I don't know, if you're with Google, maybe go on Edge or something of the such. I know, right? Arrest me, s'il vous plaît. Yes, I know, definitely. A mountain, and we do have a man. The man is looking towards a snake, so you are definitely watching out towards this snake. You still have a couple little obstacles, still a couple little things that you need to kind of revolve and move around, but I do feel over here as though you are reaching towards that ultimate goal. And I don't feel as though you actually have two paths. I feel like you have one. You know exactly where it is that you're going, and that's where you're going. There's no doubt about it. So far, so good. It is, isn't it, collective salt? Well, here it was illegal for forever. And our Prime Minister Trudeau made it legal, most likely, to make more money. Yeah, because they own all our liquor shops. So they make a truckload of money off of us. We have to go and buy liquor in different places, all owned by the state, if you will. So all the money goes over there. They get really a lot of money. They do the same thing with us with gas. Like, our gas would cost half the price that it usually does, but the rest of it all goes to the government. So they take a really, really, really big cut. And they opened up pot shops, and it's only owned by them. They're the ones who take care of the growing, everything. And so honestly, I do not feel as though it is for health issues. Some people truly do need them, but most of the people who go in there, they go in there for leisure and so on. So I just think the government wants to make money with us, and it's okay into a certain way. It's just that sometimes it becomes like, I know over here it's a little bit difficult for them sometimes. They've had to like make modifications because now it's not just driving under the influence of alcohol, it's driving under the influence of drugs. So you can start finding, like, I don't know, little tests when you do take any edibles or any drugs to see if you can take your car after or whatever. You can start to find those all over the place. I think it's just a different thing. It's a different period. It's a different time. I know, right? That's its job, yeah. And you'll use it onto that snake, right? Fish and hot chips. Fish and hot chips. I actually, you know what, guys? Talking about fish. Yeah, Sean. We go, well, last year we did not go. We did not go since it was COVID. It was too complicated. But hey, anybody who wants to go fishing, we have ice fishing. Woohoo. Yeah, we're going ice fishing as one of the activities for my son's birthday because he loves ice fishing. But yes, fishing. Ooh, I like that. No, you did not, Gypsy. I'm moving on forward to you in just one moment over here. On hot chips, right? That sounds good. It does. Maybe I'll make fish and chips tomorrow. You just might have figured out my meal tomorrow, Sean. Let's go to the Hermit deck. Sean, not Sean. Gypsy, you're up next, sweetie. Yes, his birthday is coming up soon. I'm so light into everything. I didn't buy any gifts. I'm looking for a bunch of different things. It's so difficult to buy. We're inviting his friends over to the trampoline park for cake and jumping on trampoline at the park. for one night, and then we're having a day where we're going ice fishing, and then we're gonna have a party at home with other gifts, other cakes, but family this time around. So he's really excited about the whole thing. I'm trying to find like his favorite hotel over here, but it's like completely booked. I'm having problems finding it, poor guy. The pets are fighting. Seriously, you know what, Carrie? It's really, really interesting that you would say that, because my dog never, ever, 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 ever barks when I put him down to go to bed at night. And sometimes he'll cry, sometimes he'll make a couple little noises, but it's really, really quite rare. Like, I mean, he's right next to me and you guys don't even hear him. But tonight I went out and I went to get out some food. I came back home and the dog was like barking like nuts downstairs, and we have no idea why. And I brought him back down, and like 15 minutes later, again, he was going like nuts again. No idea why. I took him back outside, put him back to bed, and now he's okay. But I don't know. It is kind of crazy. It is really, really weird, Carrie. There's weird things going on. Okay. I still don't have all the answers. I'm still not ready to be into this relationship yet. But I do want you to know that you are so very beautiful. And why do you even want me? I want you to know that I absolutely do imagine you naked, but I am afraid. And I do have an awful lot of beautiful desire towards you, sweetie. Yeah, moon is in Sagittarius. Moon is in my mom's place. This is like the third or fourth time. All right, my beautiful gypsy, it's your turn, sweetie. It is your turn, my lovely. So for our beautiful gypsy, do I have a question of yours, my sweetie? If not, please do post it. But maybe you have. I don't know. We've been chit-chatting. Maybe you posted. I'm going to go and see. Because, oh no, you're here. Oh my God, I did that to you yesterday too. I said, oh, please post your question. You're like, it's already there. And I was like, yeah, I'm into PayPal. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. But I see you right here. Is MH thinking about you or missing you and what's coming your way? I got you, sweetie. Okay, here we go. I got involved into Bree's yes or no questions and you were smack into the middle. Okay. Owns all the liquor stores too, and you can buy beer and wine in stores that have a state. That's it, right? That is crazy, honestly. They make so much money, and every year they keep putting up the prices. Collective Soul, every single year, over and over and over. They make tremendous amounts of money. It is absolutely crazy. And then when you go on out somewhere else, I don't know, even like not too far away from us, I live in Quebec, but when you move on forward to Ontario already, like I'm going to say it's like half. Like a bottle of wine that over here will cost $20, over there will cost like $11. So, but whenever you do, come on back over here, you can't really get caught because, you'll end up paying the price. Okay, so here we go, and let's go and find this out. Oh, thank you so very much, my beautiful Lilith. I know that I'm kind of late. I was chit-chatting and I did not post that, but I'm going to be posting this one over here. There you go. So, my beautiful gypsy, is MH thinking about you or missing you? Yes or no? We are thinking about you. We are wondering what it is that you're doing. I'm going to say we're thinking about you. We seem to be thinking about you. Not necessarily. I feel like we are missing you, but I feel like we're thinking about those good times that we could have together. I feel as though there are more sexual thoughts that seem to be crossing on by, where we feel as though, we do need to manage different things. We do need to fix different things altogether. But I'm going to say we are thinking about you and we are missing you. I feel like we want to connect with you. I feel like we want to talk with you. We want to reach on out to you. Our Six of Pentacles of here is about sharing and receiving and talking. But I feel like we want to do it more a little bit onto the friend zone altogether. So I feel like we want to reach on out, but we're still not all that much into the absolute committed relationship. But we do miss you and we are thinking about you. But mostly I feel like we're talking about you sexually. Well, not talking, thinking. We're thinking about you sexually. What's going to be coming on up for you in love? Let's go see. Which one? There's another one? Where's the other one? Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, you're such a sweetie pie. But I figured the other one was good, too. At Mansion, thank you for subscribing and so on. But yes, this is my favorite one. You're absolutely right, Lilith. Yes. Thank you, sweetie. I just didn't see it, so I took the best one that came along. Okay, so let's go for it. What is coming your way in love? What is coming on through? You're onto an inward spiritual journey where you're trying to figure out why things are not working and, you know, how can you make things better? I feel as though you're going to be a little bit recovering. You're going to be wondering a little bit. You're going to be blocked a little bit from love. Imagine that. Followed out by, I don't see anybody popping on in at this moment. I'm going to say, my lovely, I don't really feel as though anybody new is coming into your life until maybe somewhere around the month of May. But before that, I'm going to say no. And whoever it is who seems to be coming into the month of May, they're actually coming into a good period where you feel as though you're more stable, you're believing in love some more, you're believing in, you know, in relationships more, and I feel as though you have recovered from a lot of different things. So you're feeling stronger, you're feeling better, and I feel that you're going to be feeling more caring, more secure, and you're really just going to be ready. You're not going to be feeling blocked anymore by anything that has happened. But it's happening into the month of May. It's somebody who is about 3-4 years older than you, somebody who is new, somebody who seems to have, I feel as though they have actually lighter colored hair, fairly tall over here. Financially, they're okay. Not rich, not poor, just okay. Everything is all right. But they're a happy kind of, you know, jolly kind of a person who is wanting something that does seem to be quite serious over here. And this time we're going to be switching up signs. So I'm going to say the sign of Cancer. Have you, my beautiful collective soul? It is our carnival now, so our big Bodom de Neige, and there's like a huge ice castle right now that is into the old Quebec, where there's a bunch of slides, there's a bunch of parties we were going to be starting off over there. It's really, really nice. Yeah, it is. It's cold, but it's nice. You're sweet collective souls. Gypsy, I love you, sweetie. I really, really do, sweet one. No, I know. I was looking for the other pin, Lilith. Seriously, I was looking for the other one, but I didn't see it, so I took the best one I could. That being said, my beautiful souls, I am going to say good night to you guys. I'm going to go and actually try to finish the... I'm going to go and try and finish the Wednesday episodes because I have like one and a half shows left maybe. I don't know. I'm going to go and try and finish them because Lilith, we've got you who is coming on up. I need to finish this. I've tried the last 2-3 nights and I go to bed like at 2 a.m. and I end up falling asleep after 10 minutes. So I got to get to it. And yeah, because you is coming upon. I saw another one. I saw again episode, a preview for you. It's like coming in like, I don't know, 10-15 days or something. So good night, everybody. Love you guys so very much. Hello, my beautiful Patricia, sweetie. I am going to write to you right away, my beautiful Patricia, before I go to bed. But I'm glad that you got away. I'm glad that you are enjoying your time. You're away from your mom and you've got happiness, sweetie. I'm going to write to you as we speak. Good night, everybody. Love you guys. Every single one of you. See you tomorrow. Same place, same time. Bonne nuit, tout le monde.